Hey, everybody, how are we doing? It's Saturday. This is crazy, isn't it? So, cool. I'm not on my own for this one. I'm with my good friend, Sion Connor, because this is Backlog number 3. And the funny thing is, Si, I kind of think at the moment that I have to keep using fingers because we did a stream a couple of streams ago, folks, where you was not allowed to say any numbers or anything like that. So it was a bit crazy. And if you did, well, anyway, you had to forfeit booze for that, which was fine for the first hour. But boy, a couple of hours into that, and a few people weren't wearing too well, to be honest. But anyway, it was good fun. It was. And the nice thing about me inside doing it is that we don't drink. So we kind of just sat back and watched it unravel in front of us. And it was good fun. It was a good laugh, wasn't it? It was
brilliant. Yeah. I mean, those guys are just nuts.
It was good fun. Consequently, you know, I think the live stream is taken down, so I don't think it exists anymore, side. Because it got a little bit how can I put it, messy
it's not the first one I've been in that's been taken down, I'll tell you. Not because of me though.
It was. We didn't help with things, to be fair. No. We didn't help with things at all, in truth. But anyway, look, so it's just me and Si, and this is the backlog. And you probably think, what's the backlog all about then? So it'll be episode 3. So basically the backlog for us is all about just kind of picking anything randomly that we've got still to build or anything like that. Now, of course, since yesterday, with my kind of marathon stream that I did, I didn't intend for it to be that long or anything like that. However, I don't know, having lots of people in the chat, very buoyant chat. So thank you for that, folks, if you were there. And of course, how many? I think we were for about 15 people in the panel yesterday. Throughout the day, which was really good fun. So yeah, consequently, I didn't finish it, but I do plan on finishing it today. And so since then, just in case you're wondering, come on, Greg, get on with it. What are you going to build? I'm going to be finishing off this. I'm on not bag 3, actually bag 4. But anyway, book number 3, and it is the classic Parisian Restaurant. Pretty cool, hey? I feel like I should be going around with it like this and saying, you know, I don't know, maybe speaking more French. But there is certainly something sort of a je ne sais quoi about this. And hopefully by the end of this stream, I'll be like, voila, and here it is. So I'll show you folks in a moment where I'm at with the story. And so what are you going to be building today, my friend?
I'm building another classic. It is the ATM Heist Battle with Spider-Man. It's a bank. I want to put it into the onto the shelf with the other things. So it's pretty cool.
What is that building again?
It's an ATM. It's like a walk-in bank ATM bank thing. But it's quite old. Look at the price, and I got it for 20 quid.
20 quid?
Probably £15, yeah.
Yeah, probably getting there £15 in old money. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm liking that. I tell you, I love a bit of mold. Yeah, so sometimes, folks, we do theme stuff. But to be honest, let's take a look at the back side of it. Let's have a look at that again. Oh, I like it. I like the little scrambler you got there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the minifigures have an interesting face. I'll show you when I get those guys out.
Oh, fantastic. I love the fact that Si does his homework on his sets. He really does. And it should be known, folks, I should have done some homework on this. I watched one review on this, which was literally the night, it came out the night before. It was like the eve of New Year's Eve. And it was with the Plastic Architect. And she just gave her kind of review on the architecture side of it. And it was really interesting, actually. So please do check that out as well. But anyway, as always, folks, let's see and say hello to you lovely lot out there today, shall we? Who we got out there? We've got loads of people out there. Blimey, I can't believe it was Saturday. You guys coming back here. We've got Fabuki. Hello, mate. How you doing? Happy New Year to everyone as well. I'm still going to be saying that, I think, today. We're only on day 2 of the year, folks. We've got the lovely Brixish out there as well. Hello, Brixish. Brick Boys, Wars Boy 10. Snap to Grid Bricks. Hello, mate. Good to see you, mate. Good day, sir. And of course, you've been somewhat influenced by the French. Will hopefully appreciate this stream as well. We've got Gallifrey Bricks. Hello, mate. Apparently, the Doctor Who episode that came out yesterday was a very good one. So good to have you here, mate. We've got Mama's Lego as well. Oh, we've got Rogue Runner. Hello, Rogue Runner. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. It goes, interesting intro. Oh, I hope I hope I didn't do anything too drastic. With the countdown, it's probably about as interesting as that got for Evo. Let me know. Send me a message. I haven't got anything I shouldn't have in the background. No, that's cool. Oh, I'm missing the bag. I put a bag down there, folks. Didn't quite have time to set up completely. Anyway, Rogue Runner, great to have you here. Happy New Year, mate. I didn't see you yesterday, so Happy New Year to you. Got Brixo Studios out there as well. Brixo still sporting your Christmas hat. I like that, mate. I always, because we're taking down the tree today, and I get a little bit sad when the tree comes down. Do you, Si?
Yeah, I hate it, especially the fact that I have to take it down.
Well, to be fair, the way it happens in our house, folks, Gemma kind of takes off all the decorations, and I just come in and I just chop it all up because we have a real tree. We do so yeah. It's a kind of a bit crazy, but it's the trees have got to come down eventually. Otherwise, my one would just go saggy and all droopy. It's just got to be done. So yeah. So I'm liking it, and just out of interest as well. How are you getting on with the Death Star? Are you is that under construction still, or are you kind of just slowly putting it together?
Yeah, I have a load of construction workers working on it at the moment. They're all made of plastic and they look like Emmett. But no, it's coming along. What happened was I realized because I built it and we're chatting on that live stream, I built some of the base wrong, so I had to go and redo it. So yeah, it was a pain in the ass. But yeah, but no, I think I'll be doing some of that maybe on Thursday or whenever.
Good stuff.
It's sitting down in the kitchen, so it has to get done.
Well, that's a good little segue, I think. There, Si. Give us a hint of what's happening on Thursday.
Thursday will be hopefully the first of a weekly live stream on my channel. After Sarah Starbucks, so probably have 6 episodes, about 8 or half 8, maybe 9. But obviously it'll be on the community tab, and it'll be out on Twitter, and it'll be on Instagram as well. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, indeed, folks. And if you want to know all the details of, well, you know my channel's details because you wouldn't be here otherwise. But of course, if you want size details, just please do check the description below. And if we talk about anything in particular or anything like that, then I'll leave a link down there as well. But anyway, great to have you all here. It really is. Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, so I'm going to be continuing my build of the Parisian Restaurant. So during the stream yesterday, this is as far as I got. Let me just adjust this light so then I can bounce some light up here and you'll see it a little bit better. But if I just pop it on, I'll hold it like a French waiter. Here we go. Let's give it like that. So this is where I got to yesterday, and I got to be honest, it's pretty good. This is my first module I've ever built as well, folks. So it's kind of all quite a new thing to me. There we go. There's a couple there that are madly in love with each other. And well, I say that hopefully they are. Anyways, he's proposing to her. It's got a very golden ring in there as well, which is nice because you don't get a lot of chrome in there. So today I thought just to help things along a little bit, I thought I'd build a section of it myself. So I built the upper section. So on this part here, just that bit, and it's like a little bungalow. It's like, folks, it's like a flat really, I suppose. But there we go. There's that part there. How nice does that look? It looks lovely, doesn't it? I haven't actually attached it yet. And if I kind of do that, you'll see all the goings on in there, and that kind of like a little studio flat. And there's a little play feature here where you've got this bed that pulls down. There we go. Let me do that for you. There we go. That's probably some sort of habitat duvet or something like that. And then you've got the stairs round the back that lead up to it, and you've got this what have we got over here? Balcony there. It's kind of like a Juliet balcony. They tend to call those in the architectural world. And yeah, I really like it. And like I say, it's the first time I built anything. It's these funny little things, folks. Like even building like that little chair there that sits in front of the fireplace, and those little kitchenette areas around there and stuff like that. And you kind of learn how to structurally strengthen things as well, because at times it feels like it's quite delicate, especially when you do it around the windows and stuff like that. And let's see if I can get you down that fireplace a little bit better. Let's see if I can get a little bit of light in there. No, I can't quite get any light in there, but anyway, that's the fireplace just there. I don't know if I can get it over there. It'll be too far away for you to see. But anyway, it's there, folks. Take my word for it. Anyway, it's a little flame one. But, it's just all the little bits and pieces of it that I can really appreciate. And there's a lot of love those Lego designers put into these Lego architecture sets. They really are. And to help along the way as well, just so you could actually see. So you're not just looking at my mugshot throughout this. I've got the build cam here as well. So hopefully that's working. There we are. Titanium J wave there. So that will kind of help things along. Now, while you're here, the one thing I haven't done is actually try and connect it. So should we give it a go while we're live? Let's see what it looks like with that piece on it. So let me just pull that around here, because you won't believe the amount of wires I've just got hanging around here, folks. And let's pop that on there. So it all goes right. That should just about fit on there. And there we go. There you go. You're seeing it live. Boom. How cool does that look, hey? You guys liking that? Or are you guys liking that? Let's pull this round here like that. And you can see what's going on in the background there as well. You've got some greenery growing up the back wall, and you've got this kind of, I don't know, it's like a biffa bin, I suppose you'd call that site, I guess. And you've got the little dustbin there. You got a little rat there. I'm going to call him Roland. And that's where we're at. We've got his downpipe as well. You know, just kind of learn stuff like that. And I kind of got a taste of it, folks, when I was doing the Sesame Street set, which seems like I did it such a long time ago now. But anyway, I loved it. But this is nice, though. This is a nice entrance. And people like Cy O'Connor kind of talked me into kind of getting into this sort of thing, really. I was kind of inspired. You inspired me, Cy. You really did. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with it, folks. I'm on bag 4. Now, when they say I'm on bag 4, that's not just one bag 4. It's kind of like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. And inside those bags, there's probably another 2 or 3 potentially. So it's quite a lot. So to help me kind of put this together, this technique, because, you know, as of yesterday, I've never done one before. So you kind of, I don't know, I'm all about kind of continuous kind of improving things, folks. That's kind of like a bit of an ethos of mine. So I bought these bowls. I took a leaf side out of Matt Elder's book. So I went downstairs, stole all the cereal bowls that I've got. And so all the little bags, I'll put them in there, and it's easier to get them out. Because yesterday I was using stuff like these, and it's a great idea. The only thing is, though, it kind of fills up halfway. You're kind of using your finger to stir around to find the pieces. Yeah. So there we go. It's a little technique that I've got. So I've put that there. It's a bit of a makeshift thing, folks. It's kind of thrown together, but hey, it will kind of work. And next time I'll kind of make it look a little bit better as well. So anyway, who else have we got in the chat with us at the moment, folks? And really, honestly, folks, I truly hope that every one of you is having such a top day. We're 2 days into the year, and I've got lovely Victoria Fisher. Hey, Victoria Fisher, thank you for your messages this morning. And I hope my answer to your questions was all right as well. Hope you got some food for thought with that. The woodshop teacher's there. Hello, mate. How you doing? You're giving some love out there to Brixish. Mamba Lego saying hi, Cy. Brixish Studio saying, hey, woodshop teacher. Lots of people giving each other love. And do you know what, folks? While you're here, if you don't mind, if you go away with 2 things, please, by all means, check Cy O'Connor's channel. But I know all of you that are out there at the moment know Cy O'Connor, obviously. And you know what? If you could do me one favour, just give us a thumbs up or something like that. And I'm only going to say this once because I always do. If anyone wants to support the channel, I was thinking of maybe doing some sort of support thing, or I don't know. So I've kind of thought about it. You know, like what Brick Hive does, and it's a cool. I think different channels have different things. You know, joining me and stuff like that, and supporting it. But I kind of want to. I kind of want, if people want to support me, then fine, you know, just help me out with a super chat or something like that. You know, every pound helps, that sort of thing. But yeah, in terms of doing something at the moment, I'm not too sure at the moment. I'm not going to go there just yet. I might do it at the moment, maybe when I get to 10,000 or something like that. But for the time being, I'm kind of just, you know, just happy the way it's going. And also as well, the channel is still developing, and I want to develop London, Legondon, and you know, I'll work it out then. Maybe I'll do something then. But for me at the moment, my focus wants to be on other things and stuff like that, really. So yeah, if you want to super chat, feel free to, folks. Every penny helps. It really does. Otherwise, I'm just super grateful that you're taking your time out of your day to spend with me. And to be honest, that's good enough in all intents and purposes. That's all I'm after.
Plus, it helps out the channel as well, and helps buy Lego, and keep everybody up to date with new sets and everything. So yeah, it's a great way for supporting the channel, really.
Yeah, and I thought about it and stuff like that, what I'd like to do, but at the moment for me, it's not where I want my focus to be on. And I've got some. I don't worry, folks. I've logged ideas what I want to do and stuff like that, and I will do it. And maybe if I get around 10 people, maybe coming up to me and say, "How can I support the channel?" and stuff like that, I'll do it. Or maybe you just hang back and just see how people get on and do it. Maybe it's something I'll come back to in about 4 months' time. But for the time being, I'm kind of happy how it's going. And like I said, folks, if anyone wants to support, use the super chat. Otherwise, like I say, folks, the fact that you're spending your time with me really helps me do what I do as well. So I really appreciate that. Anyway, we've got Scott Davis. Scott Davis has got a new avatar. I can't quite make it out. But anyway, Scott, good to have you here, mate. Everyone's gone back to their old avatars now, pretty much, haven't they? Like Brixish. I love Brixish one. Yeah, I thought that was quite good fun. And yeah, so sorry, have you had any? Just before we get going, I'm gonna break open these bags, Si. So I can leave you to chat about what you've been up to. And folks, I'm just going to mute myself for a moment, just so you haven't got to listen to the bags being opened. All right, so here I go.
See, I was smart. I opened the bags while Greg was chatting away, and I opened the box earlier as well, so you didn't have to see me struggling or cut off a finger. What have I been up to? Literally, just chilling out after the new year, which was awesome, and getting streams. Like, everyone seems to have had a stream, which was pretty cool. So where was I? Last night was Greg's mega stream on his Parisian Restaurant, as you all saw, and then I think I stayed up till about 4 or 5 because Sans was streaming. Was it Sans streaming? Who was streaming? Lex was streaming. I think I saw a few of you guys there, but Mr. Tech, does he sleep? Him and BFAB, they just don't sleep. But I just want to say hello to everyone I didn't get to say hello to in the chat. Victoria, I think I said hello to Brett. Scott, how's it going? I'm always saying to Scott, I haven't seen you. It's because your avatar changed. It's not red anymore. Mama Lego, hey, how are you? And I think I said hi to the woodshop teacher and Love Duck Bricks. So yeah, that is pretty awesome, you guys. If you guys have any questions about backlog or anything you think we might have in the backlog as well, you should pop it into the chat and let us know what you would like to see. Or themes. I think we always see Star Wars on the streams we're all involved in. So if you have anything you think we might have, I have some friend sets. Greg has some friend sets. Don't know if that's entertaining, but Marvel and DC galore. I swear to God, that's where I found this bad boy this morning. I wanted to put a bank in onto the shelf and maybe expand these shelves up and up more. Take some of these kind of sets off and put more sets up. I think it'll look pretty cool because I've got loads, and hopefully then eventually build the I'm pointing over here. You can't see what it is. It's the Palace Cinema. That was my first modular, and I love it to death. But I think it'll look cool over here in the background as well, because why not? But yeah, so let me know what you guys are thinking about in the chat. There's Ollie. Hey, Ollie. Yeah, Ollie, you mad thing. Sans was streaming. Oh, yeah, Sans was streaming last night, but it was way too late for me. Didn't get to have a look. Fabuki, which modulars do I have? I have the Palace Cinema. Again, pointing the old fishing story. I don't really class as a modular. It looks like one. That's a pretty good one. Which will eventually end up on the shelf. But these shelves will only hold a 32 by 32, 2 of them, and then it's 2 studs too short. So yeah, but these older creator sets, the bike shop and the cafe, I'll show you. These fit on really well. They fit on pretty cool, and they're all enclosed on the hinges that I like. They were already like that. And so they'll go on and they'll fit really well on there. Minifigures, I want to put some minifigures in cases and get them somewhere around as well in the case, because I'm sick of dusting them off. Because last night, if you saw, you probably saw me dusting all these guys, and it's just a pain. It doesn't look the best, to be honest. Who is here? Gallifrey Bricks, yo, yo, yo. You want to see us build Jurassic World? I've got Jurassic World sets.
Yeah, I've got a Jurassic set as well. I've got the. I tell you what, it's a really cool one actually. I'd love to build it. It's the Dino Mech.
Oh yeah,
hey, so such a good set. Do you know what? It was, again, another Argos job. It was like, I think it was like £35. I should have bought two because the dinosaurs in those sell for about 50 quid easily.
It's mad. Lego dinosaurs always sell really well. There was a team before it called Dino. I think it was just called Dino in Europe, and they're really good as well. I think the Jurassic World dinosaurs look a little bit. How can you say realistic when we've never seen them? But they look better.
Yeah, they look realistic. I love that. Yeah, I tell you what, I used to like when I was a kid. I don't. Maybe the older generation who's out there at the moment will remember this. But do you remember Zoids?
Yeah, I do actually.
Like wound up. You kind of put them together. You wound them up, and they kind of like that. I was. I
remember the ads. I don't think I ever got them.
I bought one or two. Everyone goes for the T-Rex, don't they? Did it after that? It's like the dinosaurs go a bit. It was like Transformers. I had a couple of real favourites like Soundwave and Shockwave that I liked.
Yeah. But
on the Good Guys one, it was like the Dinobots I really liked, and I used to like Gridlock. He was the T-Rex. I used to love him. But those are the days, folks. Those are the days.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those Transformers as well. The ones I had were like a die-cast metal. Do you remember the metal Transformers?
Oh God, they're the really old ones. Those ones.
Yeah, well, I am old.
I had the original Megatron and Optimus Prime. Yeah. And I got to be honest, Megatron as a toy, he wasn't that great. He was good as a gun, but as a robot, I'll tell you what, he looked a bit like how they made him out to look on the cartoon, but he wasn't really like it, was he?
No, but they were cool. And then what were the other ones we were talking about the last time? Were the GoBots?
Oh yeah, GoBots, Go Botty. That's how they were introduced, wasn't it? Timmy Mallet. Oh, I tell you what, he was a character back in the day, folks.
Hello, 80s is life.
A tease for life. Happy New Year, a tease. Right. So these cereal bowls here contain all the tiny little for the tiny little bags. This is quite nice though. Look at that. That's a nice part. I think I've got one of those that came with the Fiat.
Oh yeah.
Or Fiat, as the American friends like to call it. So yeah, I would have opened these before, folks, but literally about 10 minutes before we went live, I was just still finishing off that section. Keeping it real in life, folks. Keeping it real.
Herbert Trades is in the house, and so is Alteration Animations.
Hello, mate. Good to see you here. Right, I am all unwrapped, as they say. So this is cool. I start building in a moment now. Just need the instructor manuals. So as it happens, folks, I bought a pretty cool set. In fact, I bought two old sets this week. One is going to be coming over to me from New Zealand. And Rogue Runner, if you're still out there, you might be interested to know this one. But I managed to get hold of, quite frankly, by fluke. It was on the stream last night. I had Richard on there from Brickscene TV. Brilliant channel, folks. Do check him out. And he was kind of looking on their version of Facebook's marketplace. So anyway, and Hive was saying that he'd always wanted a ghost. He said, "Oh, I think there's one for sale on there." So he tapped it up and stuff like that. And he found one. But anyway, it turns out Hive didn't want that in the end. He ended up getting, which was his preference, a Slave 1. So it's a pretty cool Slave 1, which is great. And Rogue Runner and myself have actually built that in the past together. That was a marathon stream as well. That was in the middle of summer. I was sweating by the end of that one. And then, but yeah, so I bought the Ghost. So how cool is that? So I've got, hopefully sometime during next week, Richard will post it out to me from New Zealand. And yeah, I'll have a Ghost to build. I think, because he's actually still got a Ghost himself, Si. So I think we're going to do, Richard and I do like a random stream together, building the Ghost. So watch out for that one, folks. Because he, being such a top bloke, and getting that for us, I said to him, "Oh, have you got the Ghost?" He's like, "Yeah, I've got the Ghost, but it's all in bits." I said, "Well, why don't we stream together and build it? I don't think I've ever seen a stream like a stream before where people have built the Ghost. So we're going to do this one-off stream, and I think we might even review it together as well. So I'll have the stream on my channel, and we will review it for his channel, and then that's it. Really, it's kind of like a one-off collab thing that we're going to do. But I thought that'd be quite a nice thing. So it's the least I could do really for him getting me that, and also as well, I think it comes with the one of the characters who's got black hair, and that's kind of quite a rare one. But I did say to Richard as well, I said, if he comes with black hair and you want that, you can have it and just swap it out with the brown hair. Really. I'm not overly fussed. I feel quite blessed side that I've actually managed to get a Ghost. Don't get me wrong, it's not cheap, folks. It's not cheap. It's like double the cost of what it was originally, probably, but it's reasonably priced. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing. So anyway, so as you can see, folks, all the bricks are down here. Some of them as well are over here as well. Probably more. There's more over here than what there is in there. But we'll do that anyway. And this is it. That's for us. We've got Brick Clicker in the house. Hello, mate. How you doing? Great to see you. Congratulations as well on your stream. That was last week now, I think that was, wasn't it? So yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm back to work next week, and it just feels like the last week, this time last week, folks, it was Boxing Day, and now it all seems like a blur. I think if you tech productions, it certainly is a blur, that's for sure. Yeah, so anyway, we're here for a couple of hours or so, folks, and so we're going to be building really, and probably taking it in terms of interchanging with you lovely lot out there. But let us know how you lot are as well, and it's not like a London calling. I always try and do slightly different streams, folks. So soon enough I'll do another London Eye, which is just me and the odd person who wants to sort of jump in, and this one is kind of like a different vibe, really. It's just me side doing, catching up on our backlog, really. And so I feel quite blessed to be doing this with you, Si.
Me too. I can get through some of these boxes as well, which is the whole aim of it, really. I was going to open something new today, but because you can, it's part of your backlog once you buy it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, you're absolutely right. And to be honest, it worked out. I was going to build something like this, a new 2021 set, folks, or the family home. And I truly thought I would have finished this yesterday. Now, under normal circumstances, when you're not hosting a very long stream, I would have, but as it turns out, I didn't. So it's like, well, it's still part of my backlog, so I'm going to do it today. So I thought, why not?
Exactly.
Anyway, great to have you here, folks. And like I say, please do give us a thumbs up. That will kick off my new year in good stride. So thank you very much, and happy New Year, everybody. And as they say, welcome to the backlog. So yeah, great to have you all here. It really is. And tell us what you've been building. Are you guys building anything today, or are you kind of relaxing, maybe watching the football or something like that, or tuned into us? And we've got RDM K Bricks in the house as well. Family home seems a bit light in terms of price. It is. I tell you what makes it more expensive though, mate. It's those new road plates, and it's got loads of panel pieces as well. Loads of clear trans blue, which seems to be very in at the moment with stuff like the Avengers Tower and things like that side, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of Avengers, here is Spider-Man.
Now Spider-Man. Has anyone noticed? I'm just gonna make this big. Oh, he's got side prints as well.
He's got arm prints, yeah, which is pretty cool.
Love it,
and the back, and obviously dual molded legs, and printed on the back of the head as well. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know if it's changing anything.
It's not really. It just looks like the sun in your eyes when you do that. I love it. Yeah. Oh, good stuff, Si. Honestly, folks, I love a bit of Spider-Man. He seems to be the most down to earth superhero going. He really does. Let's have a look at the chat. And we love the chat, folks. This is why we do it. We get to hang out with you lovely peeps. Anyway, we've got loads of you chatting out there at the moment. We've got Brett's Builds. He says, Unabridged Bricks to 2021 Castle Mock is on its way. Good stuff, folks. That's over on Brett's Builds channel. Alteration Animation says, I am building Avengers Truck Takedown. Oh, yeah, that's a set from last year, I think that was.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to do a bunch of lives on some other cool sets I got. Cool stuff, mate. Good stuff. Do check out his channel as well, folks. Gallifrey Brick says, I never have a backlog because I always end up building things straight away. Oh, I wish I could. I really do. I've got honestly this year as well. I'm going to be buying less stuff to just buy because it's cheap, and buy. I've got to think much more city-based stuff. That said, folks, like I say, I've got the Ghost, so there will be, of course, exceptions to the rules because we're Lego collectors, and somehow in our little Lego heads, we justify anything we buy. we really do. Bricky TY says, "Good afternoon, London Bridge Bricks and Cy O'Connor. Just this second finished the Technic Land Rover. Cool, well done, mate. You deserve to take it easy and tune in and listen to us for a little bit. I think after that." Brixis says, "I am good brick clicker. I just added the Fighter and X-Wing to my purchases." Oh, well done. Be interested to know what they're like, Brixis. Yeah. I'll tell you what, folks. If you want to know, if you want to be entertained on Instagram, do check out Brixis on her Instagram. It really is pretty cool stuff. It makes me chuckle every day. Alteration Animation says, "Yay! The arm prints make him so much cooler." He does. I think any minifigure with arm prints is super cool. I really do. And the new Darth Vader has been excellent, I think. Victoria Fisher says, "Welcome, Bricky TY. I guess you would recommend that set then." Laugh out loud. That's cool. Anyway, guys. Well, look, I'm going to start laying bricks, as they say, folks. And Gallifrey Brick says, right down the end there, it says, "I built the 2 sets I've gotten for Christmas on Christmas Day. Those were Hagrid's Hut and the Wrecking Ball." Now, the Wrecking Ball is a really good set. I've got that just over there. And I reckon that's one of the best sets for its price that I bought. And I think that came out not last year, but the year before, didn't it?
Which one's that?
Wrecking Ball is a mech from I've forgotten the name of the game now.
Yes, it's from
Overwatch.
Yeah,
Overwatch. That's it. Yeah, can't remember. I've only bought a few sets, but again, I tell you what I bought last year. Again, I probably would never do it this year, folks. I bought the Gibraltar set for Overwatch. Again, Argos, 30 quid. It's like £100 set for 30 quid. I mean, I'm just not gonna. It's got that big fig in it as well, Winston.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He's really good.
He's worth 50 quid by himself. So
yeah. Overwatch was exclusive to Argos, as far as I remember, and then it appeared in various other places. So they must have had a lot left over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They must have. And Argos, well, they're downsizing a little bit at the moment. Snapchat with Bricks, have you actually finished the Lego Disney Castle? Again, if Roadrunner's still out there, that's certainly one of his favourite ones as well. But yeah, let us know how you got on with that. We've got Jar Bricks in the house. Hello, Jar Bricks, mate. Good to see you, my friend. He's been helping me out, folks, with a few. I'm always picking his brain, so I do appreciate it. So just for that, please, if anyone's into Lego Cities or anything like that, do check out Jar Bricks. Jar, was you happy yesterday with West Ham beating Everton? I know I was. We did one over the Toffees. That makes a nice change, doesn't it? Anyway, mate, good to have you here. And they did well the other day, didn't they, against Crystal Palace, your lot? Blimey. And a Tease for Life is giving out lots of love, saying, "Bricks is high of chocolate. Hee hee." Chocolate. The gateway to happiness, as far as I'm concerned, folks. It really is. That and coffee. Hey, give me hazelnut milk chocolate and a coffee, and I'm anybody's. Maybe throw in a croissant as well.
You're speaking my language.
Oh, yeah, man. I tell you, I love it. I really do. Anyway, so folks, hopefully everything's cool in your neck of the woods. I keep looking over my shoulder thinking I've got some cereal bowls down here. With of course I have. Absolutely, the Hammers did us a favour. Yeah, no worries, Jar, because Everton have been playing really well, and I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I was expecting either a draw or a loss, because Everton, to be honest, is a bit of a bogey team for the Hammers. Anyway, folks, so this section that I'm going to be building, I'm going to be very careful with this because I love the instructions, because this is an old set. Here we go. Going to be building that section there, the roof. Arguably, for me anyway, the most interesting bit, because this is a bit of a weird thing, folks, a little insight for you. I've always wanted to have a house with a roof on the side that does that. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I used to go frequent quite often a place called Dedham, which, if you're into painters and historical things, is Constable country, they call it. Anyway, there's lots of kind of really old buildings around there, like 14th century, that have this architectural kind of roof. And I've just always wanted a house like it. If you see my house that I'm in at the moment, it's nothing like that at all. This one was built in 1956. But maybe one day, who knows? Maybe one day when I retire out to the countryside, who knows? But I'm a bit of a London boy at heart. I really am, folks. So anyway, I'm going to start laying some bricks. You can watch me doing what I'm doing on my camera here. So hopefully you like that. Let me know if you like the build camera, folks, or do you find it off-putting, or do you like it? Because then I can talk to you in this camera and build in this one. So let me know your thoughts about that, folks. So yeah, sorry, I'm gonna start laying some bricks, mate, and I'll let you do your stuff as well, my friend.
Yep. I just want to see what is going on in the chat. Step to grid brick step 363 of 758 is an absolutely enjoyable build. Interesting. Yes, go on.
Oh no, I was only going to say, would you recommend that set? Because occasionally it does drop in price to about £250, doesn't it? So Snap, would you recommend it to people? And do you think it's worth it as well? Do you think it's worth the money? Because it's an expensive set. Let us know. Sorry, Si.
No, you're fine. Yeah, Eight Cheese's Life has you know the bars of Terry's chocolate orange. It's one of those, not the actual orange, but it's the bar. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, Ferrero Rocher. We've got bricks like Ferrero Rocher. We've got loads of them downstairs.
Yeah, you were punching on loads of Ferrero during my stream yesterday, mate.
Oh, they're awesome. Do you know? I don't even remember what day it is or whose stream I've been on lately.
I said that in my Lego haul. It's that time of year between Christmas and the New Year. Just everyone forgets. It's like the place that time forgot.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone's chatting away in the chat. I'm going to try and be quicker today because myself and Greg are famous for being really slow at building. And just to prove it, this is what I've built. It's a bit of a gun. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fast because the thing is, folks, for me, when I'm doing live streams, the stuff that I'm interested in is what's going on in the chat. It really is, because I want to interact with you, lovely lot, as much as I can, because we're kind of like-minded and doing stuff. And yesterday, with all the people that was on the panel as well, I mean, it's completely being distracted. It's like doing three things at once. You're trying to build something. You're kind of watching what's going on the panel, so you can't always try and link people up together and trying to talk and stuff like that, and then of course trying to hook all you lovely lot out there in chat land with the people at the panel as well. So someone was saying like, oh, I'm thinking of buying a Ferrari Technic set. I then link them up to, oh, you need to speak to Solo Brick Builder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So at least that's what I try and do, folks. I do my best anyway. Let's bring that round here so you can actually see me a little bit better. Hey, we've got BFAB in the house as well. Hey, BFAB was with us for blooming hours yesterday. BFAB, I forgot to message you last night. In fact, I didn't forget to. I just haven't messaged anyone. But I just wanted to say thanks, BFAB, for coming on yesterday for such a long time, mate. I really appreciated it. I really did.
He's a machine.
Sorry, son?
He's a machine.
He is. He's a love machine.
Oh yeah. Smooth. Greg, Bricky TY or Ty says, just as finished. That's an old one. He didn't say anything. I take it back. No, it jumped on me. So I thought I saw something there in the reply to that though. But yeah, so it's BFAB saying hello to everybody, and yeah, so you may continue. False alarm. Crazy Brick. Hey, how are you?
Welcome to the stream, Crazy Brick.
BFAB says, thanks for having me on. I always have fun chatting with you guys, and we love chatting with you as well. Yeah, I love BFAB.
Yeah, it was really cool, BFAB. I just really enjoyed yesterday. It was a long old day, folks, but by the end of it, I just can't believe I could sit on my backside for like 9 hours continuously. I
knew Snap to Group Bricks replied. He said, yes, you can get two. If you can get two, get two. Build one and keep the other one for investment.
Yeah, that is a good set for investment. I got to be honest, it really is. I tried to get hold of the diner in the end, but it was too late. I thought Smiths had loads of them, but they haven't. I would have bought that for an investment. But Snap, just so you know as well, this was another set I managed to buy a few days ago, folks. I thought there was just one more set that I could afford in terms of the modular sets, and that is the pet store. And because all the other ones, they're like from £375 upwards, which I just think is just a bit beyond. It's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think I'm getting the value that I want out of them. And then, so this guy that I was going to buy the pet store from said to me at the last minute, he said, "Oh, by the way, I've got the detective's office." I thought, "Oh, really?" I said, "How much are you selling that for?" He said, "Well, 300. Well, put it this way, folks, between just you and me, I managed to knock him down quite a bit. It's still a lot of money, and certainly more than what I was going to pay for the pet store, but it was a reasonable amount of money. And so I ended up buying that. So I still haven't got the pet store. I'll try and get that maybe next month or the month after. But I have got the detective's office, which is what Si's got in the background. And so I can't wait to build that.
If you think about it, right, we all like UCS sets from Star Wars, right, or from anything else. And so the cars, they all cost around €200 or €300 or pounds anyway. So if you think about the value you would get from getting an older modular, it's going to be part of your city for years and years, and you're going to see it pretty much every day. Yeah. So I'd hop on them if you come across them at a decent price, really.
Yeah, and this one was like I picked it up for a good £125 less than the average price on eBay.
That's amazing.
Which, yeah, I was pretty happy, folks, because I didn't think I'd ever buy it. But you know, it just happened to be the right place at the right time, I suppose.
Titanium J says he's going to be cleaning the refrigerator while he watches, so he won't be chatting. He'll just be watching. You clean that fridge.
Thanks, Titanium. Titanium, and thank you as well for being on yesterday, mate. I really appreciated that. I do like the new Ninjago sets. And do you know what? The thing is, on my city, I will make this is going to be a bit of a thing as well for my city. And Titanium, you might be interested to know this. But I actually started buying all the mechs that I could, the Ninjago mechs. In fact, I think the oldest one I got, I went as far back as buying the mechs from the Lego movie. So I got that Garmadon one. You know, the one that looks like a shark. Yeah. I bought that. And I bought all the fire one, and there's another one as well. Oh, no, I'm missing one. There's one that I haven't got from that, and that's the one with the big wheel. You just got one with a wheel.
That's Cole's one, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, you got it. I got all the others, and I got some other ones. So I've got some mechs. I just want to have. This is going to be just a bit of a weird one, but I'm going to have mechs just generally wandering around the streets of my city.
That's awesome.
Because I thought, well, I was talking to Jag. I was talking to Jang, folks. I was asking him a few questions, and he just happened to be answering my ones, which was lovely of him the other day. And I said to him, like, you know, should I put Privet Drive in, or should I modular it? And basically, so he just turned around and says, just do what you want. It's your city. Yeah. Just do what you want. And I was like, I'm okay. Yeah, I will.
Yeah. I've seen some cool cities with them, like Darth Vader leading 501st Legions down streets and all sorts of things. Or there was one do you know a builder called Jessica Farrell? She was on the Lego Masters UK show. She builds these really cool things, and there's a few other people I've seen as well, but they have like streets and they're just overtaken by vines and vegetation. There's no people, and the cars have vegetation as well, so it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic world. Yeah,
I Am Legend, something I seen. Yeah. Oh, Will Smith film, folks. Honestly, check it out, folks. It's a bit of a weird ending on it. There's two endings on that. But Will Smith, I love a bit of Will Smith. I really do.
Wiki Wild West.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm just gonna. There is one set that I wish I'd bought back in the day, and I should have got it because it was going cheap, and I knew it was going to be worth something. BFAB was talking about it yesterday, funny enough, and that's Welcome to Apocalypseburg.
Yeah.
You know, it's sold terribly, but people want it. Now they can't get it; they want it.
I know, I'm such a plonker. I left that for ages, and Smith's had one on the shelf for such a long time, and I left it, and then I said, okay, I'm going to get this one next week, and when I went, it was gone, and I even had a big rip on the front of it as well.
They would have probably knocked a few more quid off for you for that one.
No, we never have in Smiths for me. I don't know why. Oh, we've got a door build in the house. Hey, Ruth.
A door build. Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year, Adora Builds.
Oh, I love her. And I thought I saw Lando.
Oh, Lando. Good to have you here. Oh, I've got a piece I can't find. Oh, there it is. I've got a single cheese slope. Loads of jumpers in this one. Oh, I'll tell you what, folks, right? I'll tell you the hardest colour I find. Tell me what you think as well. The hardest colour, this one here. That's brown. That's not black, but it's the hardest one to work out. What is it? What colour is that? And so you're looking at it, you think, is it black? And then someone, actually, I'll tell you a little tip. Someone told me this is, if Lego use a black brick in their designs, they'll always outline it with white. So that's how you know it's black and not dark brown.
I never copped onto that.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's the thing. Snapsquid Brick says, yeah, the Fire Brigade is one that I really love the look of, but missed out on. I purchased a couple of the winter fire stations and been lucky with the Lego pad wall for parts in progress. Yeah, that pad wall, that's quite a new thing to me, this pad wall, Snap. And I've got to be honest with you, I think I must have bought about 7 pots recently for doing the Mills technique with all these folks, because I'll be doing that as well. That's kind of like a sub thing. But when I do my first Lego City update, basically I'm going to be talking about building this particular building on this stream and on yesterday's stream, and what I felt about it and stuff like that, and what I learned from it as well. But also as well, I'll be showing you guys what rail track I've bought, and how phase 1 of Legondon is going to be my learning curve. And then once the outbuilding is constructed later on this year, how it'll then go up a couple of notches, it will. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to sharing that experience with everybody, and getting some input from everyone. Just where do you think things should go, and what would you consider this? And I could come up with some options and maybe throw some polls out there and stuff like that. So that's the nice thing, though. When you reach 1,000 subscribers, one of the nicest things about that, folks, is the fact that you get this community tab, and people can kind of cotton on to a few more things that you're doing. It's a nice thing to do.
It is. Simon Moss is out there.
Hey, Simon. Good to see you, mate. Right. So where am I at with this? I've done that. Okay, cool. Next one. I love these great big pages as well. It's nice. Easy on the eyes, folks. Easy on the eyes. Right. Let's get some.
Wish I could say the same.
It's an interesting one. But do you prefer digital, Si, or are you old school like me? You prefer paper?
I prefer the paper. Yeah, with the Mario stuff, it was pretty good because you can rotate them and stuff. You were able to rotate the pictures around, which I thought was really cool. But I prefer to have the pages, because I like the artwork. I like being able to hold on to the books and that kind of stuff. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. I think in time, maybe they'll get rid of the paper, the physical instructions.
Yeah, maybe one day they will. I hope not. I mean, it's definitely where they could cut some costs on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Will Harper, how you doing?
Hey, Will. Will, thanks for your nice comments as well on Instagram, mate. I do appreciate that.
Brickro's in the house. He's been here all along, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What have you been up to, Brickso? I haven't been talking to you for a while.
No, it's kind of been a bit quiet recently. Have you uploaded a review recently, Brickso?
They have schools, so they've been probably doing Christmas exams and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, though. When I was at school, when I'm at work, to be honest, I find it a complete distraction, Christmas and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of, it got to a point during the week and leading up to Christmas Day, I was just like, do you know what? I just want to be on holiday now. I just want to do any more work. Which is terrible, really. But I was talking to some of my other colleagues, and they felt exactly the same. They were like, yeah, they're really struggling with it, you know. But anyway, we got through it and we did it, and I'll get back on it soon enough. So I get back on a horse again.
Yeah. Would you prefer to be working at home or going into the office?
Well, I do a bit of both at the moment, but I do. Do you know what? As a rule, I go into the office because I do like it. I find being in the office focuses me massively better. It really does. I'm very lucky. I've got plenty of space at home to do it. I mean, my wife works at home as well at the moment, and you know, I can be upstairs. I've got the whole of the upstairs. She's got the whole of the downstairs. So space isn't a thing, but I just find it less distracting being in the office. Even though there's more people around, I'm just better focused. And yeah, because you know what it's like during the day. You get all sorts of distractions come in, and you know, someone posts something new on YouTube or Instagram and something like that. You're like, oh, that's interesting and stuff like that. But when I'm in the office, I'm in the office. That's it. You know.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Like I try and concentrate on getting a video done or something. Somebody puts something up on Instagram, and that's just a rabbit hole. You're there for about 45 minutes before you realize, oh God, what have I done? Where's my life gone?
Yeah, it does. It goes so quick. And do you know what? When I'm on holiday, I'm always shocked how quick the days seem to go.
Yeah. Brixler says he got loads of partly filmed, all of his Christmas sets and his UCS Slave 1. I'll read it out anyway. Review. I start online schooling on the 5th. So got to get some filming done soon. Did upload a video New Year's Eve. So online schooling, if I was in school, I wouldn't be able to do that because I get so distracted. Like, you know, I'd have to be bet into the room. Sit down there and do your homework. Oh, couldn't do it. God, this gun's taking ages to build.
One day I'll stay up late enough to join Greg on the stream so you can listen to my Aussie twang. Yeah, I'd love that, honestly, Adorable. I really would. I am right to say Adorable's in Australia, not New Zealand, isn't it?
Australia, yeah.
Yeah, it's Australia. So are you East Coast or West Coast Australia, Adora? Because obviously if you're I'm not quite. Do you know what? Australia is so far away. I'm not quite sure which is nearer to us, the West Coast or the East Coast. Yeah, let me know what side of Australia you're in. That's weird.
Why did they do that? I streamed with Adora Build for the first 72-hour live stream. The summer one. The one I did with you for the first time, summer.
Yeah, summer.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good fun. I enjoyed the summer one. The winter one I thought was good. In the end, I thought it turned out really well.
Yeah.
Interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alteration Animations is Australian as well. Interesting.
Oh, good day, mate.
G'day.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Greg is counting. Shh, don't put him off.
I am. It's a bit of an odd one, really. I thought they'd made a mistake, but it's one of those ones you've got to really look closely to see what's going on. What it is, folks. Look, let me just show you here. Sorry, I'm holding it away so you can't actually see what I'm doing. But they've got these jumpers on here like that, and then what they want you to do is put these on there as well. But when you're looking at the book, and I'll show you the book, you can't see the jumpers underneath it. So I thought I'd made a mistake or something like that. But there they are. The jumpers are there.
Yeah.
But you can't actually see it. There's just a tiny little element showing through there. So it's a bit of an odd one, but.
I find that as well. Sometimes I'm building something, and when you look at it and you're kind of thinking about it, it makes no sense. But you have to go and do it, and then it works. It works properly. I'm in year 13. I've supposedly got online lessons for a week, and then go back the next, but have to go in for COVID testing next week anyway, which doesn't make sense. Do you know what? I'm so lucky that I haven't. When this whole thing started, I thought I might have it, and I rang the doctor, and she said, "No, you don't." And I was like, "Thank God!" I couldn't handle that thing being jabbed up my nose.
Yeah, because they can half put it right far up your hooter. They really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a bit unpleasant. Every time you see it on TV doing it, you sort of think, "Oh, blimey, it's giving a right old route around there."
I know, yeah, and then it's down they jam it down your throat, and then do you see they should have a warning on the news every time you bloody put it on. They're sticking needles in people's arms, and it's like,
yeah, my wife doesn't like that. It's like I think we all know what jabs are these days, folks, don't we? We're not talking about boxing, that's for sure.
I saw someone get one on the news the other day, and the blood that poured out of their arm, I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
I think she just stabbed the woman.
I saw one of them actually. Someone I was watching. You know, they normally do it all nicely for them, and they went like that, and then the person kind of went like that, and then they just went boom like that. Like, blimey! It's like sticking a dagger in your arm. That was.
Yeah, you're going to hit a bone, and the size of the needle. What's it need to be so long for, Greg?
Oh yeah, I think they just do it just to freak people out a little bit.
Yeah, the kids get our kids got the flu vaccination, but they get it every year. But it was a nasal spray.
Oh right, that's an interesting way of doing it. I know I've seen on TV a certain brand advertised because they say it's called First Defense or something like that.
Yeah,
completely nothing to do with Lego, folks. But you know what? It's real life. It's kind of happening. We might be Lego YouTubers, but you know, ultimately, folks, we're human beings as well. Brixie says, "Hey, London Bridge Bricks, you would be so proud of Dora Build. She did some great knolling on her live stream." Hey, nice. I've had a few people have got in touch with me saying, "Oh yeah, I've been doing some knolling." Snapped a grid yesterday, and who was it the other day? Was it Will or Simon Moss? One of them said something on Instagram, and they said they did some knolling as well. That was funny.
Adore Builds in Perth on the west coast. We're closer to Europe, but further from the US.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that works anyway then. Good old Perth. Oh, yeah. It says Will Harper says it's worse if you have a deviated septum. Yeah, that would be. Just make sure you go out the right nostril. If there is a Lego store in Perth, Adora Build. Yeah. Actually, good question. Yeah, Simon Moss says, "Is there a Lego store in Perth?" Alteration animations. Wait for humans. Oh yeah, that's the thing, Will. When it does kind of penetrate the muscle, that's the bit that hurts. That's the bit that bruises. Really. I've got this is a word and a half. This one, pentilingual antenna or atina. Is it atina or atina? I'm not quite sure. Correct me, please. Anyway, great to have you here, Anthony. If you're new to London Bridge Bricks, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and please, by all means, check out my good friend Si O'Connor's channel as well. We're pretty, you know, we love YouTubing, we love Lego, so there we go. You're in the right place. Adorable says, "Still waiting for our Lego store here, and no new sets in the other stores yet." Simon Moss. Oh, that's a bummer. Hey. Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Good.
For some reason, he calls you Bricks.
Because
Yeah, there's only me and Greg there today.
Yeah, it's a nice little quiet one.
I just saw her buddy bought them at us.
What?
Yeah, I just saw her buddy.
You saw somebody else?
Yeah, bought them.
In the room with us?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're Greg's hands. That's his other camera.
Oh.
He's building on one, and then his faces on the other, so everyone can see him with his hands. And see the way we're on this? That means that Greg is busy and he's trying to distract everybody.
No, Laggy, you having a good day?
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Tell Greg what you want to do now.
I want I just feel my Amaro race car.
Oh, you know the stuff. He got a Mario race car, Hot Wheels Mario track. So he built that this morning, didn't we?
Yeah.
And he's been playing with that. And now, what do you want to go down and play?
Play Fortnite.
He wants to play Fortnite now. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, say bye, Greg.
Bye, Greg.
Say bye, everyone in the chat.
Bye, everybody on the chat.
Say peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
What you find?
Money.
You found money. You can keep that.
Yeah, it's a 50 quid note, Dad.
Oh, he put it back. He's a good boy.
Oh.
See you later.
That made me laugh the other day when it was yesterday actually. Brickhive was looking at converting sterling to US dollars, and he said, "Well, your currency is called a quid, isn't it?" I cracked me up. I'd never heard that before, but
he went looking for it in the converter as well.
He said, "I can't find quid." This is not quid; it's sterling. That's why. That was brilliant, though. But you know, he's American. He wouldn't necessarily really know that. So
no.
It's very cool. It was a funny moment. It's a bit like, you know, people say like New Zealand dollars and Australian dollars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Brick Star Wars Boy 10 says, "No leg is so cute." He really is, isn't he, folks? He really is. How many quids? Yeah. Yeah, it did make me laugh. He's a cool guy. And again, folks, if you haven't heard of Brick Hive, please do check out his channel. He's an awesome guy. All right. How's that camera looking? There we go. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. All right. How many green ones? I think there's green ones. So, you watched any good films recently?
Not new ones, no. I haven't watched it. Do you know what? Oh, I forgot what it's called. Everyone's talking about it, and it's like little ghosty kind of bubble things. I think it's on Netflix. I can't remember. But no, that's what I want to watch. So I can't remember the name, so it doesn't matter. What is it called? But no, just Christmas movies because it was Christmas, and it's just TV shows really I've been watching. Like I forgot that Star Trek is back, so I have to catch up on them. Obviously, I've been watching The Mandalorian, and staying up quite late lately. So getting up early or not getting up late is a thing. So get up late, and Lorraine goes to work, and I look after the kids, get them breakfast. So I didn't get to watch much, but The Boys, I'm still behind. That's awesome. And I would never have even bothered watching if it hadn't been for you and Solo. Do you know that?
Oh, it's funny. I mean, honestly, you got to be over 18 to watch that movie, folks, or TV show. But do you know what I've started doing? You know the main character in that is called Butcher.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, folks. Got a bit of a mouth on him, mind. So in my latest in London, if you say, "Oh, I'm taking a butcher's at something," butcher's is Cockney for butcher's hook, and that obviously rhymes with look. So you're taking a look at something, the butcher's hook. So in my, no one's picked up on it yet, so I think I'll maybe continue using it, or at least no one's complained about it. But I said in my little sports car review, I said blah 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 blah. In this review, I'm going to be taking a butcher's City sports car. And but no one's complained about that, so I might continue doing that because obviously being a Londoner, got to throw in a few bit of Cockney here and there. So I lived in London for 20 years, but we'll see if anyone complains. But anyway, does anyone mind me saying that instead of saying looking, I'm saying butchers? Just kind of be that little bit different. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just be that bit more of a Londoner.
Because everyone's so polite they probably just overlooked it. But I'm so used to I don't watch it anymore, but I'm so used to watching EastEnders, and then I've got family who live in England as well, so I hear that all the time for years. And sometimes Irish people use a lot of Cockney rhyming slang as well. So
yeah,
we're used to it.
You know, in obviously in Ireland, you get a lot of people called Patrick.
Yeah.
People called Patrick. But when I worked in Hong Kong, there was I met more Patricks in Hong Kong, who were Chinese, by the way, folks, than anywhere else I've ever been in my life.
It's weird. I've met Chinese people like from China, called Patrick as well, and
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's a Catholic thing. I don't know because a lot of Catholics.
It's their English name, so they all give themselves English names. But a lot of them, I say a lot of them, a lot of Chinese people like the name Patrick, so they go with that
to make it easier for kind of Westerners to pronounce.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because
I think
Chinese lingo is quite different. Probably, I think Russian is quite difficult.
That is difficult. Yeah, I think I met a Chinese Siobhan once, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I couldn't even start to spell the word Siobhan.
Well, there's no hate in it at the start.
When I was in Moscow, this made me laugh. This did, folks. When I was in Moscow, I was starving hungry, and whenever you go to a restaurant in Moscow or something like that, no one really speaks English over there. It's all Russian, and what they do is to help you out, they give you like a board, and you just point at what you want to eat. So, but I was in this shopping precinct in Moscow, and he said it was the classic English burger. I was like, what? A classic English burger? I didn't know there was such a thing. Anyway, so I looked at this burger, and it was black. The buns on this burger were black.
Okay.
I was like, what? And so what it was, right? It was called the Croydon Burger, and it was made with real Guinness. And I'm thinking, well, that's Irish straight away. I mean, Guinness has got nothing to do with England. And it was a black bun. It looked horrific. It did. Honestly, it looked horrible. It was black. I was like, oh God. Anyway, the English, I was like, blimey, they obviously did do their research. A quick little Google.
You'd expect like a bacon butty or something. That would be more kind of British than.
I can eat a bacon butty right now. I could definitely eat your bacon butty right now. 3, 4. I love bacon butties. I love the smell of bacon butties as well.
Yeah.
So, chat, you lovely people out there in the chat, tell me, right? What sets or what theme are you looking forward to building this year? What's going on? Any sets that you're looking forward to? Anything at all? Any themes or anything you'd like to see built? Anything out there? Let me know what you reckon, folks. Like I say, folks, if you're new around here, please do give us a thumbs up. It does help kind of support the channel. Even just doing that, it really does.
1 million brick separators, and you never have them when you need one.
I tell you what's getting a lot of love at the moment, folks. And Si, tell me if you're going to get any of them. And that's these new botanical flowers.
I think they look great. I wanted to get I don't know if you remember last year, the year before, there were tulips on the Lego website, and they were always sold out. And yeah, I think they're back in stock regularly now. But these ones look amazing. They look really cool. Like, yeah, I will be getting some. Again, just because they're weird looking sets from Lego. That's why it'd be interesting. I'd build one and keep one in a box.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting, if you're part of the pun, Lego branching out and building sets like that.
Yeah. Hello, Solo Brick Builder.
Hey, Solo, how you doing, mate? How you getting on with that Ferrari? Have you built it yet? I tell you one thing, Ollie, who was on for a long time yesterday with us, Si, he's building the Ferrari, and he's actually gone ahead and put all the stickers on it. And I tell you what, he's done a good job of it.
Yeah, I mean, Solo wasn't sure whether to put the stickers on or not, but like when they're on, it looks like a good set. But it's just all that work. Oh,
yeah, it's out work. Like that's kind of put me off that set a little bit, but I still probably will get it at some point. I'll wait for it to discount or something like that. I won't get it that way.
Like I looked at this sticker sheet and nearly had a stroke. So I mean, this compared to what those guys have, I mean, it came in a folder. The sticker sheet, 2 sticker sheets. They look like they're A4.
Showing us that. I was like, oh my God.
I didn't know what Solo was taking. I was like, what's this? Lego Boy 88 wants to know, should I buy the police station? Don't own any modulars, so it would be my first. I think it's really good, a good start, definitely. And it's new, it's on the market, a few days. So if you're not getting it yet, save, get it. It's really good. I know Ryan was building it on M&O Productions last night, and he seems to like it. Yes, so why not start there?
Yeah, it's funny though for him because does this mean M&R's kind of considering starting a city? Because I asked him once, and he said it was a bit of an old man sort of thing, which made me laugh because I could see his point. But I wonder if doing that has kind of changed his mind. Because really, to be fair, I mean, M&R is it's a brilliant channel, folks. It really is. And Ryan is actually a top bloke, and we've streamed with him a few times ourselves.
Yeah.
And the one thing I would say he's phenomenally brilliant at is Star Wars stuff. But there ain't a lot of Star Wars out at the moment. It's sets that has all been done before. The Microfighter, Millennium Falcon, the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter. They've all been done a million times before.
Yeah, and I mean, he's put it out there, so it's not a secret. He wants to get his own house, and each room he wants to have specifically for, Lego and different types. So maybe he's going to stick a city into one of those rooms, and but it's a good thing to stream. But like you are, stream a modular.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to be doing. Because the thing is, right? I'll do it in all sorts of senses. I'll do it if I'm streaming with you, Tech, Hive, anything like that, folks. Because I need to build modulars for a city. So I'm either going to be sitting here on my own, and frankly, I'm not really that fussed about. I don't know about doing a speed build on them. I might do a review on each one. That'll be easier, won't it? Because I'm not recording, filming it. Because I want to enjoy it at the end of the day. I don't want to be. Could you imagine yesterday, right? I got a minimum of 10 people on the panel, got everyone out in the chat, and then I'm filming at the same time. I mean, I would never get it built.
With modulars, Greg, you have to enjoy the build, because there's so many, like the little Easter eggs and the different building techniques, and you want to try and remember them. Like with the sports car and stuff, they're cool because you can get them done and quick, and you get where you want to. You got a car, but with the modulars, they're great. I find them relaxing to build, actually.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I wanted to. I truly wanted to enjoy building it, and I completely am, folks. But there is always a trade-off, when you're streaming. But ultimately, I just like building Lego with you lot out there as well. So if I can't ever get a stream going with someone else, I'll just start one myself. Simple as that, really. I'll just do London Eye. That's why I came up with London Eye as well, because sometimes not everyone could stream with me or anything like that. We've all got busy lives and stuff like that. And sometimes randomly, I'll just start one. I could do one at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something like that. It's kind of just, I'm building something. I might as well stream it at the same time and say hello to everybody. Statical Bricks says, London Bridge Bricks, I agree with you big time. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that. So we've got Gallifrey Bricks says, as far as the sets that come out this year, I want to get the Cat Bricks headset. I tell you what set I have bought, and I don't think I haven't even mentioned it actually on any of my Lego hauls recently, folks, because I do buy a lot of Lego, and I don't always. I get so much. I mean, to be honest, when I do a Lego haul site, I always like to do about 5 sets if I can. I've bought so much recently in the south that there are sets, folks, that I've bought that I just don't. I don't even bother to show. And one of them is the Brickheads Lucky Cat. The one with the arm that goes like that. So I bought one of them. So when it's the Chinese New Year, I'll kind of do that. And then the garden is a set that I do want to get as well, because that works with modulars as well. But going back to who asked the question about what modular to buy, personally speaking, right, I would I try and get the diner, because they're in the shops still. So if you can get down the shops when you come out the tier, maybe try and get the diner, because it's quite a fun one. It's got good colours in it as well. Or maybe get one that's been around for a little while, like the bookstore, because this police station isn't going to go anywhere fast, is it, Si? It's going to be around for at least 2 years. So I start with the older ones first and get that. But you know what? If you're a young kid, you might like the corner garage because it comes with lots of good cars.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the diner has retired, so if you can get your hands on that, pick it up, definitely. Yeah,
Alterations Animation says, Lego Boy 88, if you think It looks cool. I'm going to build my first modular too. It's assembly square. And he said, I can already tell that they will be fun to build in my opinion. The police station looks really good. Do you know what? Assembly square is massive. And I've got that to build, folks. And I'll be doing that on the stream one day. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do this one because a lot of people have done other ones recently, like the diner and all that lot, and the more recent ones like the corner garage. And I kind of threw it out there. I asked a few people which one they wanted me to build, knowing what I've got, and it was pretty unanimous actually. They all said do the Parisian Restaurant, which I thought, yeah, okay, I'll do that. It's a good place to start as any. And I will say this is a very strange colour. This one here, this green, it's quite a colour. I've not got any other sets that come with this colour green, so I don't know why they do a big strange colour.
I think I have something. I think that was in something like Yoda's hut or something as well. Yeah.
Lando says, Greg, you look exhausted. I am exhausted. This is blooming late nights streaming. That's what's doing it. I was 9 hours yesterday, Lando. But yeah, no, I'm not too exhausted. Do you know what it is? I'm quite relaxed. The thing is, right, I'm normally quite hyper and stuff like that. But when I relax, I kind of sit back and I slouch. But yeah, this is quite a relaxing kind of stream, to be honest, Lando. So I'm a little bit tired, but not too tired. It's the culmination of late nights and getting up early. I think it's caught up with me, but I've got a few days before I go back to work, so it's all cool. And anyway, see, it's nice to hang out and chill with you lot. It really is. And I don't use the word chill quite a lot, but I'm finding this quite relaxing. Hopefully, you lovely lot out there are finding this fairly relaxing as well.
Absolutely.
Also, as well, I've got a bad hair day as well, Lando. I went out. I went out and it started raining, and I didn't get a chance to get back in time to do my hair. I've got this double crown on my hair. I've always got this bit sticking out. It always looks like I've got an aerial hanging out of my head. If I do that, you might see it better there. But yeah, I've got this bit of hair that always grows out. It does. So because we're in lockdown, I'm going to have a naff hairstyle for the next month or so.
Yeah, Brixish wants to get Assembly Square, and she wishes she had got it when it was 20 quid off in Smith's. I didn't know about that.
It's a good one to get with double VIP points.
Yeah. No one can spell today.
What are you up to anyway, Lando? What's happening in your neck of the woods?
Horse riding and stalking tech. Only joking, only joking. Oh, she likes Ollie now, as far as she said herself in the chat the other day.
Hey, Ollie's a nice guy. I like him. He's a good lad.
Alteration Animation says, I'm really excited for the minifigs too from Assembly Square. I don't know why, or just like the yellow casual Lego faces. It looks more like Lego, if that makes sense. It does make sense, actually, because the classic faces, I think they possibly were the only place you could get those for a long time. I don't know if they must still do the classic faces because they appear on some things, but if you think of your minifigures being alive, do you think the other minifigures might not talk to the classic minifigures because they look strange?
Minifigure discrimination.
Yeah. So it's like, don't talk to them. They live down a modular world. Oh. Poor minifigure.
Uptown Lego pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having tomorrow, folks. I was going to be doing a stream with Tech, but kind of we were chatting last night after my stream, and I basically said, "Oh, we'll do it next week." So I think it's going to be next Sunday. Actually, we're not going to do Saturday. We're going to do Sunday. I think probably around 6, something like that. Next Sunday, I'm going to be streaming with Tech Productions, aka Thomas, and we're going to be starting our new venture together. It's called London Tech. It's pretty much the same as what I do with site, to be honest, except for instead of doing backlog stuff, and it is backlog stuff in all honesty, folks. But we're going to be doing sort of like opposite. So if I'm building something like I don't know, a TIE fighter, he'll build an X-wing. If I'm going to be building Boba Fett, which is obviously the helmet, which I am doing by the way, he's going to do like a TIE fighter pilot. So bounty hunter is kind of opposite to, you know, bounty hunters they have their own code of conduct, and of course TIE fighter pilots do as well. So that's going to be next Sunday, folks, probably around 6 o'clock. But check out, you know, on Twitter, Instagram, with like with Sai as well. So do look out for that, folks. It'll be a new venture for 2021 coming next week.
That's a great idea, doing the opposite, the opposites. I think it's cool.
Opposites attract, as they say. So opposites attract. But the thing is, right, I would love to just constantly stream. I could be one of these people that just does nothing else but streams. But I do enjoy doing video work. I really do. And it's actually a lot harder, folks, believe it or not. And so I want to stream. I want to stream with you. I absolutely want to stream with tech. I love streaming with Brick Hive. And so, but if I'm going to do stuff with people, I want to do something that's different. Because otherwise, you know, every stream I do could be like London Calling, or every stream I do would be like, you know, every other stream. But what's the point of that? So that's why me and Sai do this. The backlog, it's nice and easy. It's very flexible. We'll stream it. We basically stream whenever we can, to be honest, folks. And that's it, really. That's it in a nutshell. For me, if I'm doing something with someone, it has to be something different. Like, and the thing is, with tech, with Sai, these are ongoing things, folks. And I'll do the odd collaboration with someone as well. If the time's always right. Like I was talking about Richard from Brick Scene TV. I'll be doing a one-off gig with him about, you know, with the Star Wars Ghost set. So, you know, because I want to share that experience of building that with you lovely lot out there as well. So that's the plan anyway, folks. I've got to get the set first. But I mean, how cool was that, Si? He drove half an hour down the road, picked it up, and brought it back. And he's like, yeah, no worries, man. I just wanted to make sure I got it for you. I was like,
no, yeah, he just saw it and was like, so I'll go and get it now. And I was like, oh my God, that was so cool of him.
Yeah. And Brick Hive had first dibs at it as well, but he just happened to find at last a Slave One. So Brick Hive's going to be building a Slave One soon, folks. He'll be in the Slave One gang, which is a really good set, actually. It's a very good set. 2, 4, 6.
Snapchat Grid Bricks has a question for you. So it's your first modular. In terms of new build techniques, have you had a wow moment? Do you enjoy the build? Did you enjoy the build more than Mos Eisley?
Do you know what I am, actually? I tell you why I like it over Mos Eisley. I like the height. Mos Eisley's quite flat. Mos Eisley's like a giant bungalow, in all honesty. But no, I like it. Would I say it's better? It's a different experience, really. If you stuck a load of stormtroopers in there, Snap, they look a little bit out of place. But I will say this: is definitely a fun build. I'm enjoying it. Lots of different techniques in these sides. Like, you know, if you're building something like a sofa, it's kind of pretty cool. I'm building something at the moment. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. I know what it is when I built it. But yeah, it's those little techniques that you sort of think to yourself, like that sofa. When it comes to mocking and doing my own building or something like that, which I will do, by the way, I will, you know, I'll build some sofas. So now I know how to build some sofas. I'll just use the same technique in there. Hey, talking a bit, Ivy's in.
Hey,
Brandon, have you picked up your Slave One? I was just telling everyone we were chatting about possibly getting the Ghost last night, and then as luck would have it, you managed to get hold of a Slave One. So it was funny, you know, because obviously Richard was on last night with us, so that was his morning, and I went to bed, and I woke up this morning at 9 o'clock this morning. I'm doing an Instagram video feed with Richard from New Zealand. That was weird. It was complete opposite. It was his nighttime.
Yeah. And his summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, yes, their summer. Nice. Oh, blimey, I've got to do 3 of these. There we go, folks.
That's pretty cool. I love when you come across something like that, and yeah, you build something like that, and you don't know what it is. I know what that's going to be, but I was building it's a bar in the detective's office downstairs, and I was building this thing, and I didn't know what it was, and then the instructions were turn it sideways and put it this way, and I was like, oh my god, it was like an
epiphany.
An epiphany was, I think it was the snooker table or the pool table.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my god! You have it in your hand, you don't realize until you put it down. It's like, oh my god!
Yeah, very cool, man. Very cool. Ooh, does that just go straight over that? It does indeed. These are expensive pieces. So Brick Hive says, "Hi Snap, hi Ollie. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear from the guy. I might meet him today. Oh, good luck, Hive. Good luck, mate. And just remember, that has got an absolutely brilliant version, if not the best version of Boba Fett in it. I think Solo Brick Builder's out there at the moment. Solo, would you say that set comes with the best version of Boba Fett? Let us know, mate, in the description. And anyone who's joined, who's out there at the moment watching this, you lovely people, please do give us a thumbs up. Really helps us do what we do around here. And I know I say that, folks, but it does actually. It's good for all sorts of things. But it's last night, I think, come away with nearly 80 thumbs up, you know, and that's just it just means that people like what we're doing around here. So Brick Hive says, I have a lot of Lego coming my way. You do indeed. You do indeed. Brick Hive, are you still thinking of getting the Imperial shuttle as well? Because I think what I might do with a couple of those shuttles now is get what Rickett was talking about on his recent video, whereby he's gone and bought an absolute bundle of those stands. Which I do, I can appreciate those stands, and I probably will. I may get 1 or 2 of them myself. If I do, folks, I'll probably review it, to be honest. And if I do, I'll get them for the shuttles. So Krennic shuttle and the Tiberius shuttle as well. I think Tiberius. Tiberius was Captain Kirk's middle name. Tiberium is the Star Trek.
That's what the T stands for. James T. Kirk.
Yeah, the Captain James T. Kirk. Yeah, Star Trek Discovery's been good though recently. I've been enjoying that.
I think I'm about 3 episodes behind, just because I forgot about it, really. But do you watch Rick and Morty?
No, I've not heard of that.
Oh, you should. It used to be on every so often, and then I think it was cancelled a few times. But now it's on Netflix, and it's one of those shows where I looked at and I thought, God, that looks so stupid and annoying. And now I'm hooked on it because I said I'm going to give it a shot, because everyone that I've spoken to says give it a shot, watch it, it's awesome, and it's really funny. It's kind of a mix between Back to the Future and Doctor Who, and it's good. I really like it. But so they're back.
I've not heard of it, mate. Not heard of it.
Rick and Morty. You've never heard of it?
I shall be looking out for that, my friend.
Do. Hive said he has the last shuttle on his way to him, and he doesn't know if he's going to get the new one or not.
Yeah, but, this is meant to be some new set that's been leaked, isn't it? That's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get the new one. It depends, really. Again, it's not high on my priorities now for what I want to be buying, but it is Star Wars. So Star Wars is kind of that exception to my rule at the moment. It is.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to this year get more bigger Star Wars ships, and definitely get the not invest as in money wise, but just because I always miss them when I don't get them. Ninjago sets.
Honestly, Si, I love Ninjago. I buy a lot of Ninjago. In fact, today, who was doing it? Amazon was selling it for £80. The Destiny's Bounty, the new version of it.
Wow.
It's a £124 set. So that's, it's at least, what's that, 33% at least, isn't it, folks? I do like this effect. It's very cool. Yeah, so my main priority this year, it's not my main priority. The city folks will just be, I'll just do odd updates on it. And then as I get better at building stuff, because that's the thing, it's easy enough to build the modulars. It's building everything that kind of interconnects it all together, like Mills plates. So I've got all the Mills plate stuff that I need, at least for a few modulars anyway. But I'm going to be trying that out, you see. So I don't want to go ahead and buy like hundreds of pounds worth of Mills stuff when I might do it and think, it's not really for me, this.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's 2 of those done now.
Awesome.
There we go. This, by the way, Si, is connected to just an old PC of mine. It's a little bit delayed, but you kind of get the idea of it, though, didn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks fine to me.
It's funny because it came at a time when I was thinking of doing it, and then Hive actually did it. And I thought, yeah, that looks actually really good. That works quite well, that. And also as well, it's kind of weird. It makes you feel like you're not necessarily on your own. So that it made me feel even more comfortable when I was doing London Eye.
Well, that's true. Oh, Greg, need a hug.
I love a hug.
Somebody was saying something about the about Boba Fett. I think it was Brixish saying that she said she prefers the one from the UCS.
Oh yeah, I was asking, wasn't I? Solo. I asked Solo as well. Solo, if you didn't hear, you might have answered. Apologies if I didn't see it, mate. But I think that the Boba Fett in that, because it comes with arm prints. That's what was the difference between that and the usual ones. Also, as well, has anyone noticed how in the backgrounds now, you've got my head on my body, you've got size on his body.
That's so funny. Hello. He said he's gone back filming, but I went back. He says it's the only Boba Fett you'll ever need.
Good answers, Solo. Good answer, mate.
Go on.
Has Solo finished his Ferrari?
I think he has finished. I think he's reviewing it now at the moment. I think that's what I saw there. Yeah, I mean, that UCS Boba Fett is really good, and he's got like printing galore. I think some people would then go for the Cloud City Boba Fett, and then maybe the 20th anniversary. I think that's the kind of order people go in. But there's loads of Boba Fetts. There's loads of them.
There is actually. They're all cool folks, but yeah, the UCS one is a little bit special. It really is. And getting on with the bank.
Here we go. It looks a bit scant at the moment, but that is basically the skeleton. I've chose this one because it has the hinges, so you can open and close the back. So it becomes a proper square. It's not just a facade, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the front of it at the moment. So,
that's good, man.
Looking good.
It's looking good. Hive says that he's going to be buying that Ninjago Gardens as well. Well, I 100% am. In fact, I'm going to get that the day it comes out. The only thing is, folks, there is a caveat to this. A bit like Christmas was for getting Diagon Alley. I'm not going to get. I'm going to buy the guns, but it's going to be for my birthday. Now, my birthday isn't until May, but I'm quite happy to get it and then have it given, actually build it. I won't even be able to build it on my birthday because I'll be streaming with Hive, probably doing our anniversary one because my birthday's around that time as well. But the thing is, I've got Ninjago City, I've got Ninjago Docks, so it'd be silly not to get this one. And Lego is, or has been, at least in the last year, we might as well get it now, get some sort of gift with purchase, and then sort of make a little bit of money back from that, and just make sure I've got it for my birthday.
Yeah, that's when is that March or sometime?
Well, Ninja, I think the set comes out in a couple of weeks, but my birthday.
No, your birthday.
Oh, my birthday's May.
May
May the 10th. My birthday is, folks. And during the course of that weekend, I think me and Hive are going to be streaming the transatlantic. Actually, it's not a transatlantic live stream. It's just the fact that we're building the UCS sets. But the main thing is that we'll be sharing it is because both our YouTube channels started within a week of each other. So that's the plan anyway at the moment, folks. Who knows what's going to happen between now and then? But and even if we don't do it that particular weekend or whatever, we will celebrate it one way or the other, folks. So that's the plan at the moment anyway.
That's the plan. I forgot. How did you meet Hive?
Oh, do you know what? The breakthrough moment was when I used to watch his stuff I still do. Watch his stuff all the time, and I really liked it. I was just starting out. He started out as well, and I was just kind of blown away how kind of warm and kind of real he was. Really, there wasn't sort of no BS with him. I kind of like it. If he didn't like something, he sort of said, and I was like, yeah, I can kind of see that. So I kind of gravitated to him in that sense, and then it just turns out that he started at the same sort of time as me, and I just really liked his reviews. That was what kind of drew me to him, and it kind of went from there. And then he went to. I used to do this thing called the LBB News, which I kind of missed doing, but boy, folks, it was a lot of work. Especially for the views. There's so few. I used to get about 150 views, which when you've only got 200 subscribers is quite good, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just asked him once. I said, "Do you mind? I want to talk about Virginia, Lego World Virginia, or whatever they call it. I'm not quite sure." But and I said, "Would you mind? I've seen you to do some footage of it. You've kind of been there. Do you mind if I borrowed it?" And he was like, "Yeah, no worries." And then I kind of came up with this idea. We both did. I sort of said to him, I said, like, no one streams, no one ever seems to do that many collaborations in the Lego world. No one did. And then I sort of said to him, I said, do you fancy doing a collaboration? And then we was thinking about bouncing some ideas. We was even going to think about calling it Over the Pond or something like that. We were. Well, that's been taken now. And I just came up with the transatlantic because he's, you know, between us two is the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
And that was it, really, folks. We've never looked back.
That's pretty cool. I mean, even still, you don't get that many people who are saying, "Oh yeah, just take whatever footage you need." That's pretty cool. Which star? Mr. Starbricks is here. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Good to see you, Mike. No, he says hi, Simon Greg. Brick Hive. He says I was thinking about the LBB News earlier today. Yeah, Brick Hive. I tell you what, mate. There's still so many things that we do. Like today, like we filmed 2x2 a couple of weeks ago, and it was awesome, right? And it was really good. But we were talking about stuff then that I covered in the LBB News like 6 months ago, and I do miss the LBB News. I really do. And I did recently, but you know when the CMF 21s were announced, yeah. I didn't call it LBB News, but it was the nearest thing I've done to LBB News. So maybe LBB News can come back, but in like a shorts format or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty good actually. That's one thing. Shorts are pretty easy to sort of get together, especially doing new stuff. You don't need a photograph, and then I can kind of work with that. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't many people that did collaborations when me and Hive started out, and we were all about promoting the community and stuff like that. And I know you're on board with that as well. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to give back to the community as much as I get out of it, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but yeah, no, I was very fond of the LBB News, but of course I did that back in the days when there was two of us doing London Bridge bricks, and now this is just little old me now.
I know. I looked back there a while ago, and it was kind of weird seeing yourself and Paul. I was like, "Is this really London Bridge bricks?"
Yeah, it was. It was done by two guys, and we used to do because I always have to name things, folks.
Yeah.
And so we did a stream called Double Bubble, which I loved. It was really good fun. But can't tell you what, I look back then at how I was and how I am now. I'm much more comfortable in front of this camera as opposed to anything else. But You got to learn, folks. Like I say to people who want to do YouTubing and stuff like that. You know what? And I will say this, so just so just so you kind of can think about it. If you are kind of aspiring to sort of do a YouTube channel, the one thing I would say is doing videos is one thing, and doing live streams is something completely different. It really is, folks. Honestly, it's a different thing altogether. And quite often, people that live stream, or quite often the people that make videos, don't live stream because they're just uncomfortable with it. And that's quite, because you're completely raw. This is it. This is me and Si. We're completely unedited. Anything could happen here.
You say something wrong, you can't edit it. It's out there.
Well, Harper says, let's start a video segment called Whose Birthday Is It Today? We all said Lego to a predetermined person each day. Yeah, that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Postage though. Bricky TY says, Brick Hive, all good here, mate. Having a building break. The Technic Land Rover has knocked it out of me. I tell you what, who was building it yesterday? Moto joined for a few hours yesterday, and he just did the gearbox. It was the quietest I've ever known him be. It really was. Snapchat Grid Brick says, London Bridge Brick, Si O'Connor, Brick Hive, Solo Big Brother. The family you created is why I watch your channels. Very sweet and down to earth. Yeah. And we are. And this is why people like me, Si, Solo, Coconut, Brick Hive, we even Steve Reynolds as well, really, to a certain degree. But us lot, we're kind of tech. We're quite a bit of a core bunch, really, and we've always got each other's backs as well, folks. So that's always the thing as well, which is nice. Craig and Si are a couple of raw dogs. Raw dogs. I haven't been called that before. I feel like an old dog at the moment. I tell you, I can't wait. I've got tomorrow. I'm doing nothing. I'm having a day. Actually, you know what I've got to do tomorrow? A load of sorting, folks. That's what I've got to do tomorrow. It really is. But I tell you what I'd like to do next year, folks, and it was something I was quite proud of that I did this year with Brick Clicker and Tech Productions, was the Secret Santa. I love the fact that we did that. I was very proud of that. I really was.
It was so cool.
I must try and speed up this building process because I'm not being too slow, but I'm not being super fast neither. But anyway, that's where I'm up to at the moment, folks. You've been watching me because I slowly build that. I haven't really done too much, but anyway. Well, one thing I will say is lots of little bits left to do. So anyway, let's get going on this, shall we? How many of these? I've got to do a couple of these, haven't I? Yeah, times two. So I might as well do these two together. But the thing is, like, when you're doing like live streams and videos and stuff like that, the time goes so quick. Like the day, it really does fly by, folks. It really does. But I do genuinely love it. Like, I love spending time with Si and just talking about Lego and things like that, and sets and stuff like that, and just hanging out with you lovely lot out there in the chat as well, and just talking about stuff. There's. I mean, back in the day when I first started, I'd have like 5 people watching me. But you know what? It was 5 people. It meant something to me. It was kind of like 5 people kind of let me into their lives a little bit. It's quite meaningful sort of thing, folks. People like Lego Boy 88, Will Harper, Brick Hive, Brick Star Wars Boy 10, Victoria, all you lovely lot out there. You mean the world to me, really, because it's just such a nice thing to do.
Hive has to go, and Hive, I love you.
I love you too, Hive. I love you more than Si. Si, you hussy. But Hive, let us know how you get on with the when you've got it. Send me a picture of it, Hive. I want to see it. Good luck, mate. It's a very cool set.
I'm just going to get a brick separator. Back in a sec.
Okay, mate. I've got one here if you want it. Right. That's what we've got here. Some curves. Okay, so we've got those. I'm trying to kind of help me speed up on these things, folks. I've got to do 2 of these, so I'm trying to build 2 at the same time. Here's the thing. I'll show you this, folks. Look, there's a croissant there. It's a white croissant, but actually they use it as part of the architecture.
I like to put stickers on using the brick separator, you see.
You do what, sorry?
I like to put the stickers on using a brick separator.
Oh, yeah. No, top idea, mate. That is, yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I kind of got into doing a bit of knolling recently, but I have to be honest, I would never knoll anything like this. It would literally, it'd take you a day to do it.
In a warehouse.
You would. I tell you, you need to have a warehouse. Is that right? Yeah.
Will Harper, yes, I love you too.
I love the way you say that as well. So I was like, you kind of think he means it as well. I think he does. I think he does.
I do.
Well, I'm curious, folks. Which modular would you like to see me build next after this? Just name a mod. Oh, blimey, Victoria! Thank you so much. It means a lot to us too, Greg. Oh, Victoria, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so special. Honestly, I love it. Thank you, Victoria. It means a lot to me as well, folks. It really, it's a cool thing. I really appreciate that, Victoria. That'll be buying my next set. Don't you worry. Thank you so much. That's very, very, very kind of you, Victoria. Really appreciate that. And yeah, so folks, I've got a few other modulars. I go back now to the detective's office. Let me know if there's any particular modular. Just throw out some modular names. Oh, the stack to grid straight away. Assembly Square. That's huge. I'd have to do that over about 3 streams, I think. No, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do next time. Next time I do one, I think I'll build the base section of it first, because there's loads of small tiles in that. I'll probably do that. But yeah, folks, throw out some names of modulars that have come out. Like I say, I can go back as far as Detective's Office. I've got Detective's Office. Well, Ninjago City is technically one, but I don't want to do quite the Chinese thing yet. That will be coming, folks. Soho, of course, in London. I got the diner. I've got the bookshop. I've got the garage corner. Yeah, throw out some ones that you'd like to see me build, folks, and so I can get a kind of an idea of it. But we've got Assembly Square there. Assembly Square is my life, and now I have it. I think Downtown Diners getting a shout as well, which is good. The police station, yeah, well, I've ordered that last night, actually, Brickstar Wars Boy 10, so that would be a good one to do as well. Corner Garage, currently on bag 4 at the moment. Hey, K-Bricks. K-Bricks, I didn't know you was even in the house. Welcome, my friend. Great to have you here.
Oh, the bank's a good one.
Yeah, but I don't have the bank. No, I tell you, that's about 600 quid, that is.
Oh, man.
It's expensive, so it really is. And I'd love to have it, folks, but Adora's saying, do you know what, Adora? I would put money on you wanting to have that one. I really would. The bank is a fantastic one, but I think I'd have to raid the bank to be able to afford it. Maybe a second-hand one day. Maybe I'll go for something like that. I don't know. Lego Boy 88 saying that. The diner as well. The diner's getting a lot of shouts out there because it's just retired as well, folks. The diner. I'm really glad about. And I tell you what's really cool as well. Because I bought the police station as well. That means I got the car, the Lego Ideas car. I got to be honest, that car does look like it would go well with the diner as well. Oh yeah, the diner's getting a lot of shouts at the moment. MGK Lego Snake. Lego Snake. You get a lot of Lego snakes with Ninjago, I tell you. Star Wars, where visit my main business at Europe. One of my vids is a large build. My son here. Oh, good stuff. Anyway, MGK, welcome to the stream. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing. I don't bite, honestly. It'd be nice to have you as part of the LBB family as well. And honestly, folks, you're all an extension of my family. You really are. You're my online family. Each and every one of you. You really are, folks. And I love seeing all your names pop up from time to time when I'm doing my streams. I really do, folks. It really means a lot. Is it familiar, family, and all this kind of stuff? It all works. I feel very relaxed today. I don't know why I'm so relaxed. I need to be building things. But Victoria, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Right, what am I going to do next?
I think Alteration Animations wants you to build a Parisian restaurant.
It's good. Well, the ones that people definitely want out there at the moment is a toss-up, I'd say, between the diner and Assembly Square. So, a Parisian restaurant, yeah. I'm trying alterations. I keep talking. The thing is, I like talking to you, lovely lot out there. I could just sit here and do nothing and just chat all day long. But no, I do want to try and build this, and I want to try and finish it today. But there's lots of little bits in there, so I feel like I've done the big stuff on this one. Anyway, we've got some interesting building techniques coming up, that's for sure, folks. Anyway, let's find them. That's why I've kind of done it using these pots, because it is so much easier to find all the little bits and pieces that you need for it. And the tiles. There's a lot of tiles. They love tiles on these sets, that's for sure.
They do.
It's absolutely nothing like a Star Wars set.
No. They put a lot of thinking into those modulars, don't they?
Yeah. Do you know the set that when I've asked people like, what modular would you recommend and stuff like that, very seldomly does the bookshop come up.
Probably because it's new.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, it could be.
Right, so yeah, probably because it's new. I mean, a lot of people like would maybe say definitely Parisian Restaurant and Detective's Office. The other one for me that I missed out that I will get there's two, the bank and the pet shop. The pet shop looks amazing.
Yeah, the pet shop is still quite affordable, Si. That you'll pick that up for about, I think tops you'll pay for that is $250 including postage.
Yeah, and that's not bad.
Oh no, that's pretty good because the piece per part count is still good.
Yeah,
you know, you almost don't begrudge paying it. Right, how does that go? So that goes like that, and that goes like, oh, it's not them at all actually. Completely different piece. Right, where's that piece? Must be in here. Yeah, here we go. Nearly used the wrong curve then, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Let's pop that on there as well.
That's hard to do. See, these are two plates, so it's two separate plates.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to line up the two stickers, which is quite hard. So obviously I've done that wrong, so I'll have to take that off. But that is so stupid the way they've done that. Yeah.
You know what? It's one of those things. You're better off building it and then putting them on. But use like hot soapy water or something like that. So.
Now just get the sticker sheet and slide it underneath, and it comes off straight away.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, yeah. There you go, folks. Tip of the day, that is.
Tip of the day. You see, this is only like it's not even a half a sticker. It's only like just over a quarter of a sticker. So you can't put it onto the full plate. It only goes onto a bit of it.
Right, so that, and that. There we go, folks. Look, and ordinarily speaking, that would be used for a rim of a car. That goes on like that. Boop. All right, that's going to want another one built.
Rogue Runner is back.
Hey, Rogue.
Welcome back. I love you, Rogue Runner.
Rogue, I don't know if you heard earlier on, but I was chatting away and I said to the peeps, I managed to get hold of the Ghost Lego set. It's coming in from New Zealand. I was just wondering if you had it at all. And also as well, I was telling people about our stream that we did when we built the Slave One, because I think Brickheim's going out to buy it today off some chat somewhere or other. And yeah, we were just basically saying what a magnificent set it is. What? I need another arch. So what are you into more? Would you say? Would you say Marvel or DC, Si?
I don't know. Probably Marvel, as in like movies or Lego.
Yeah, I think Marvel. Well, I think Marvel make better movies, as much as I prefer DC. But yeah, it's I don't know either really. Lego. You guys out there, have you got particular favourites that you're into? Do you prefer DC over Marvel? For me, it was always Superman or Shazam.
Yeah. I don't really like one over the other. I suppose I gravitate more to the Marvel. I don't know if it's because of the colors or what, but as far as the movies go, I like both. I mean, the Batman vs Superman movie, I got the one with the extended it was the extended cut, so I think there's about a half an hour extra, which kind of is a little bit better than the original. It kind of makes more sense, but I know that's hated by so many people. But yeah, I think maybe Marvel is what I usually go to. I've more Marvel according to Brickset than DC.
Yeah. Sorry, what movie was that? So, what Superman movie did people not like? Because I've liked all the Superman movies really.
It was the Batman versus Superman.
Oh yeah, that should have been a bit shorter.
Well, I got the extended version, which was even longer.
Oh wow. But yeah, I see. The thing is, folks, my favourite comic of all time is, or one of them anyway, it's always in my top 3, is The Dark Knight Returns, and there was a lot of that story in that.
Yeah,
but there was a lot of stuff I didn't think they needed to include in that, like the Doomsday stuff, who I thought looked like a massive giant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. In all honesty. Right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Look, my first shell clam. How about that, folks? For a little bit of Lego architecture. How cool is that?
I love it.
That is amazing, isn't it? That's cool. Never have I used a croissant and a shell on a building before, but there we go, folks. You can see it in there.
And bits of car.
Rogue Runner says, with the BVS film, Batman versus Superman, folks, they focused more on setting up the Justice League movie rather than focusing on Batman. So, yeah, and I just wish they'd kind of kept it on the Batman versus Superman road, which is a bit frustrating because they tried to include everything. They tried to set up things too quickly, and they just needed one more movie in there or something like that. But what I'm interested in, Si, is this new Snyder cut that's coming out. Do you know much about that?
No. Nope. Honest answer.
Yeah, I think it's just generally it's meant to be a kind of a better movie or a better adaptation of it. Right. Okay. Let's get some more of those bits.
Yeah, I thought the movie was okay too, Rogue Runner. And so I got the extended cut, which is pretty good. And I try. You see, thing is, I always keep away from what people think about the movies, because there's other worse than having someone go, "Oh, that movie was rubbish," and it might be you go in then thinking it should be rubbish, and then you go, "Is it rubbish? Is it not?" Like Star Wars movies, some of them are really bad, but I like Star Trek movies are really bad. And some of them are really bad, but I like Star Trek, so I'm gonna like the movie anyway. But obviously, like some more than others. I'm not a big fan of the new ones, though, to be honest.
What, the new Star Trek stuff?
Yeah, the new Star Trek movies.
Oh right, yeah. I'm not the biggest Next Generation fan, to be honest. I like the old '60s versions of it all. I think I went wrong there.
You don't like the Next Generation?
I like it, but I don't. My preference is, Kirk.
The original.
Yeah.
Did you like any of the other ones?
I like Discovery, but I like Discovery because it had Enterprise in it. So season 2 of Star Trek Discovery, I thought was amazing.
Yeah. Rogue says the Snyder Cut is essentially the original version of the Justice League movie before Joss was replaced Snyder and made several changes to the film. Oh,
okay. I get it. Yeah, because I think he had to leave it, didn't he? Because he had family issues or something like that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think someone in his family was like really ill or something, and just pop that over there for a sec because I need to build this one.
Brixich said to Adore Bill, I don't know if I could even stock up on bread and candles. Think it might have to be one or the other. I don't fancy eating candles or bread all the way. I thought that's what it said, so I had to read it like twice, and that is what it said. You're crazy. Emily is here. Hey, Emily. Emmasaurus. And I just found more Lego.
Hey, Bill's going. I've got too much more left, Emmasaurus. Emmasaurus, did I see correctly? You're going to be doing a bit of a big stream later on with a certain Lego YouTuber from down under. That's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing a bit of that.
Yeah, girl power.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a good one. So if you haven't heard of it, folks, do tune into it. I didn't quite grab whose channel it's going to be on. But anyway,
it's going to be on Holly's Potter Minifig Pals, and I can't remember the time. I think it's 9. I could be wrong.
Cool. Well, check it out, folks, on Instagram because it's all over that, which is cool. So it's quite nice. It's nice. It's nice seeing other collaborations. It really is. So keep up the good work, folks. There we go. There's number 2. So there we go. We've got some architectural things there. Let's see where they pop into as well. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, they go straight into that. That's good. Let's bring him back.
Yes, so Emily says it is, or Emmasaurus, if you're checking out her channel. It is. She's so pumped to hang out with Holly tonight. It's on Potter Minifig Pals channel, 5 p.m. Eastern. And thanks for the shout out. Thank Greg.
Yeah, you're welcome, Emily. Love your stuff. Honestly, folks, if you want to check out a really cool YouTube channel, there's a couple. You know what? There's loads of you guys out there at the moment who've got really good YouTube channels. Emmasaurus, of course. Rogue Runner, check out his channel as well, folks. He does some quite cool stuff with regarding Star Wars. He's quite the Star Wars expert, especially around the new Galaxy Edge stuff as well. But he kind of delves into all sorts of areas that I personally know nothing about. So it's always interesting. Always got a takeaway from the vids. And Emmasaurus, she's really into Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it was fun hanging out with her just before the new year as well on Tech's stream. It was a good laugh, actually. It was a good laugh. Right, okay, let's get those in there then. So got some archways. Oh yeah, here we go.
Holly wants to know, Sai, what's your opinion on the Watchmen comics, films, and TV shows? Never looked at any of the comics, liked the movie, and I really liked the TV show. I was quite surprised, especially seeing the human resource person from Big Bang Theory, and that completely different way of being a character. But yeah, no, I really liked the TV show, and I really liked the movie. I think there should have been another one, a sequel, to be honest. But if I get into comics, Ollie, I'd be broke. So I keep away from comics.
Yeah, I was into comics before I got back into Lego, and it's a really I really like comics, but I get a lot more out of Lego, in all honesty. I really do, for all sorts of reasons. Really. I mean, you could never do a live stream with comics, I don't think, anyway. Emmasaurus, you certainly do love your Scooby-Doo. You've got She's got a giant one, folks, like Marmaduke, the size of it. It's like a real life Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I say that the Watchmen. I really like the Watchmen. I like the way they're integrating it, or at least they were with the New 52, integrating it with the DC universe because DC bought them. But let's see how that story evolves. I don't even know if that is still a story anymore because I know there's quite a lot of changes going on at DC at the moment.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're well, I don't know if it's such a good thing though. So the thing is, I think they've sacked a lot of their artists and writers. So I've got no idea what they're doing, but obviously they're coming up to doing a very big reboot again. Oh, that goes there. That's good.
Well, they need to. I mean, they need to keep up with Marvel. Marvel just killed it in the past few years, like big time. As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they really are, and it's a shame because ultimately, I mean, they've got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Apparently, has anyone seen the new Wonder Woman film? Because apparently, it's absolutely rubbish. They're saying it's garbage.
I'd like it. I'd probably like it. I mean, I'm not a purist when it comes to like Star Wars or the comics. I'd be a purist when it comes to Star Trek because I know an awful lot about it. Grew up watching and consuming that TV show, but I mean, there's a vacuum there for superheroes at the moment, I think.
That's a good point, man.
Hey Lex, how are you doing? I stayed up late watching you all night long. It was awesome.
Hey David Brick. Good to have you, mate.
He had a good stream last night.
Oh, was that a late one? Because I didn't see that. You must have been up really late after me then last night, Si.
Yeah, I'm crazy. I was stayed up. I watched. It wasn't late for them. It was himself. It was Claire, Plastic Architect. It was Sans. It was BFAB, and it was who was the last person? Can't remember, but yeah, it was good. It must have been about 4:30 when I went to bed.
Oh, ouch. What time did you get up? Because the thing is, right, if I go to bed at 4:30, I'll wake up at 6. That's always my thing.
Well, no, I set the alarm. The bin men decided they were going to come today. So yeah, they sent a message last night. I forgot about it. So to get up early to put the bin out. Glamorous.
Yeah. Life as a Lego YouTuber, folks.
Taking out your own bin.
Keeping it real.
Alteration Animation says, I've seen the Wonder Woman. I'm seeing Wonder Woman can almost fly now. It's really weird. Not a spoiler. You'll see if you watch the movie. I liked the first one.
The first one is brilliant. It's meant to be brilliant. The second one is just meant to be bad. I mean, I'm saying that, folks. That's what people are saying out there. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to superhero films, there's a certain part where you got to kind of take your brain out and just enjoy being entertained. Do you know what I mean? And because superhero films, they're bubblegum movies, really. You know, and I think like all movies, there's aspects of it you like, there's parts of it you don't. One of my favorite movies of all time is a Star Trek movie. But I tell you what, I think you'll be surprised which one I like.
I think you told me before. Was it The Voyage Home or something?
No, that's one of them. But it's the motion picture, the first one they did.
Right. Yeah.
Because the cinematography on that, I'm not saying the story is the best story ever, though it's a pretty good one. Because the film's kind of very drawn out and stuff like that, but it was kind of very, very artistic, and that's what I liked about it because it was quite different to all the others. So at the time, I probably didn't appreciate it at all. But in hindsight, looking back at it, it's so different to the others. Kirk looks so young still that I kind of liked it for where it was at the time in the era.
My favorite out of those is The Undiscovered Country. I think that's a really good one.
That is a very good movie. There's a lot of messages in that movie, mate. There really is. Yeah, it's a lot
for its time as well.
And also as well, it featured. No, I'm not going to say it. But all I'll say is this: there's a little part of Discovery this season that because it's Prime, so it features Spock, like Leonard Nimoy's Spock, and so Michael's his sister, and she sees him. But I think the bit of footage they take from it is from that movie.
Oh my god, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I get shivers thinking about it. But yeah, season 1 was Discovery was that was a bit hard to get through. That was, but it is actually a very good. I've been quite impressed. Season 2 I thought was amazing, but season 3 is actually really good. You've got some good storyline coming up, mate.
Well, that's good. I've got about 3, as I say, to watch. I think.
I don't know, folks. I don't know if you've got any favourite movies that you watched over Christmas, but one of my favourite ones was Noel. I absolutely love that movie. I'd recommend that to anybody. If you like a bit of a chick flick or something like that, folks, watch it, because the Chinese actress out of Discovery is one of the stars of that movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Brixine's in the house.
Brixley. Hello, mate. I was only talking about you earlier on regarding the ghost. I was telling people that we're thinking of doing that sort of one-off collab thing where we both stream a ghost, building the ghost together, and then hopefully things will work out all right. We'll end up reviewing it as well, which would be kind of nice, because I haven't done anything like that since I did some reviews with Bricking It back in the day.
I'm starving.
Are you starting, Marvin? How much more do you want to go for? What time? How long have we been going? Probably 2 hours 10. What do you want to do? Another 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Is that all right with you?
We finish up at 20 minutes is perfect. Whatever you want. For 20 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm fine.
Right, I'm not going to finish this, folks. That's for a start. But I tell you what, though, I'm nearly there for the last part that goes on the top. I'll put it on the top anyway, folks, at the end. Brick Star Wars Boy 10 says, London Bridge Bricks. I saw that. It was good. I watched it on Christmas Eve. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Honestly, mate, I was like, it's a proper Christmas spirit in me when I saw that. Emmasaurus says, I love that movie, London Bridge Bricks. Such a cute film. And you know what I love about it as well, Emmasaurus? It's set in Covent Garden, where... I'm not joking, folks. If you happen to know London, I know Brixie knows London. Covent Garden is literally 5 minutes walk from Leicester Square's Lego store. And if you look back at a few videos that I did a little while ago, I did a shorts on a Lego installation that was at Covent Garden, and it was all branding around Rebuild the World, and it was really good. And I know not many people could get to it, so I thought, well, I'd do a quick video of it and share it with you lovely lot out there. So I did. Hello again, Roland. Good to see you here, mate. Just build it's in the house. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Hope you're all good too. Brick Seeds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I really am as well, Brick Seeds. It's going to be quite cool doing a collab like that. It'll be quite fun. Brick Seeds says, I checked out the review on Jags last night. Great way to do it. Well, there you go, mate. That's the format that I came up with me and Chris, of course. And I think it works really well. It really does. But anyway, we'll chat about that once we get the ball rolling. Adora Builds says, it's late here, so I better get some sleep. Good night, all. Adora Builds, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I really do, massively. It means a lot, because I know it's getting very late where you are. And then London Bridge Bricks, awesome. Definitely didn't know that. Yeah, it's Covent Garden is just literally, it's like walking to the top of your road. Emmasaurus, it really is. I love it. That's why I like going up to London and Leicester Square a lot, because it's the biggest Lego store in the world, or certainly in Europe anyway. And that's why I like going up there. And when I do occasionally, if I'm buying something cool or there's some new stuff out, or there's been a long time since I actually bought anything, I sort of just whip out the camera and just do a little bit of movie stuff. Even if we are wearing masks these days, it's still nice for people to sort of see what's going on in the world as well. It really is. And Bricky TY says, good night, Adora Bills. Take care. Hot House 44, aka Ollie. It says, my favourite film is Sahara. And I didn't know, and I don't know why. Was it got a good soundtrack? It's got good acting in it. And Adora Bills says, good night, Si and Greg. So go on. I know you're dying to, Si. You might as well say it. Get it off your chest.
Good night, Ruth. I love you.
I love you too, man. You crack me up. Right. Right. So I've got those on there, got those on there. Let's make up another one of those. So I tell you what's nice about this. So I'm building at the moment the top section of the apartment. It's kind of like it's a studio, effectively, folks. And so I'm going to do this now. But I've got the picture from the Fiat that came out last year, which is a great little Creator Expert build that was. And in that, you got the painting of the Colosseum in the background, which was like, you know, a big nod of things to come back then. And it come with the easel as well. So I might even take them because they're a bit old, folks. So they don't really go with the Fiat because one, they're out of scale, and two, we don't quite what to do with it. This is a bit odd just having it next to the car. So I think I'll probably pop it in this studio as well. Kind of a nice thing to do. Very modern art, this is. I forget what they call it actually, but it reminds me of the Dots. That was another cool thing as well. Dots, when Dots first launched in King's Cross in London, and a load of London AFOLs got together, and what they did was they built they got these ship containers, and they basically built a house out of dots, and it was amazing. It really was, folks. So even when I did the LBB News, we did a report on it as well, and it's quite cool actually. But people like Matt Elder, proper London AFOLs, Blockhead UK, they all did loads of work on that. And even though I'm a London AFOL, I didn't do anything on it personally, but I'm certainly inspired to go into London and see it. And I was lucky enough to get a ticket to go to it as well, which was nice. All right, okay, what am I doing here? So that goes to that, which goes to this.
I think Rogue Runner's going. Bye, Rogue.
Oh, Rogue, take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, mate. Have a good one. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. Happy New Year as well, dude. So at what point, Si, is it sociably unacceptable to keep saying Happy New Year?
I don't know, the 5th, when the Christmas trees usually traditionally I think come down the 5th of January. So I think by then it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. You know, I always forget to say it anyway. People always say it to me first. I'm like, oh yeah. And it's like anytime I'm in the chat somewhere, I always see Lex, the Daily Brick, and I'm always trying to say hello to him first, but he gets there first all the time.
Is it like a little competition between you both now?
No, it's just like I try. He's so nice that he always makes a point of saying hello to people, and I want to say hello to him first, so it doesn't look like I'm just, oh yeah, there's Lex. Do you know what I mean? Because I really like Lex.
Right. He really is a nice guy. I learned a lot from Lex actually about Harry Potter and stuff like that, because he was lucky enough to get hold of the Harry Potter, the kind of the mini Hogwarts castle, and I do appreciate it. I'll probably never buy it, folks, but I can appreciate it, and it's an awesome build. It really is. Emmasaurus says, Language Bix, by the way, I noticed your channel is growing super fast, almost 5,000. Awesome work. Thank you, Emmasaurus. Yeah, it's come out of nowhere, really. But yeah, 5K, folks. I think maybe around Tuesday, the way it's going anyway, I should just about hit 5K, which would be amazing. It really is. So yeah, no, thank you for noticing that, Emma. I appreciate that. It's kind of creeping up. I'm always scared to look. Every time I look, I sort of think, oh God, has it started going down or something like that? But no, I do appreciate it. It's cool. I'm obviously doing something right anyway, which is nice. Stats Good Brick says, anyone in the chat, suggestions for good Lego build books? I think, I don't know about the Lego build books. I've got some down here, Snap, and I maybe if I get a chance, I'll ping you a message about them. But there is the Lego books. There's some thick ones out there as well, kind of historical ones. They're quite good. Okay, man. Duju 20's just hit the house. Hello, mate. Welcome along. Good to have you here. Really is. Stats Good Brick says, thanks, Brickseed. Brickseed says, morning, Will Harper. Yeah, my tree comes down on the 31st of December. Oh, It's down now. I mean, 31st of December was days ago for you, wasn't it, mate? It was about 3 days ago because you're Sunday now where you are. That's crazy, isn't it, folks? It's Saturday for most of us. It's early Saturday afternoon where Emmasaurus is. But where you got Brixine is in New Zealand. It's Sunday where he is. Early hours of Sunday morning. I say early hours, probably about 6 o'clock in the morning where he is, which for some people is the early hours, I suppose. But anyway, so here we go. There's the easel. It's looking very much like a sort of artist's studio. And then round here, I mean, how cool does that look? There and there. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Anyway, let's crack on. Let's try to do a little bit more anyway. I've probably got about another 45 minutes of building work to do on this. So, but me and Si and I, we're starving hungry, folks. I haven't actually eaten any lunch yesterday.
Did you know?
No, because I wanted to. I was just busy, and I think I'm one of these people that I kind of get so kind of focused on what I'm doing, I just forget to eat or do stuff. And Lego is quite like that for me. It's a bit like comics. Very few things can kind of take me away from what I'm doing. But graphic novels, aka comics, between you and me, folks, is definitely one of them. Solo Big Balls. How you doing, Solo? Right, let's turn that around. Let's put it around the way that is, and pop that in there. All right, I kind of see that. That goes in there. That's a nice feature. So there we go. We've got some arch windows we're going to pop in there, folks, but it doesn't come with plastic, trans clear plastic. Instead, it comes with these, which I believe is kind of like leaded lights. I never quite know why they call windows leaded light. Maybe it's not leaded lights. Maybe it's leaded light because it's light going through lead. Now that would make sense. Right, pop those in there. There we go. So we've got those there, and they will sit inside here like so. There we go. And then that goes on there like that. How does that look? It looks pretty good, doesn't it? I like that. Nice finish. Okay. That. These. Now, if anyone out there can tell me, this green, very unusual green, I've only ever seen it in this set. Now, do you know of any other sets that use this particular colour green? And it's probably one of the strangest questions I've asked a panel or a chat. So you got the Doctor Strange house, didn't you? The in Saltum or something it's called.
Yeah, the Sanctum Sanctorum. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's like a modular. It's really. I always look at where these things are, and no one can see it except for me. But yeah, no, it's really good. It's like a modular. It's got great architecture on it and great minifigures. But it'll sit beside a modular and look perfectly comfortably at home.
Yeah, I do wish I'd got that. Yeah, that is one set. I don't know. It's a set that I fancy getting one day. Yeah. If it was a good little deal came up for it or something like that, I'd probably jump on that bandwagon. But it's one of those things at the moment. It's very hard to get a good deal at the moment in Lego anywhere because it's so many people want to buy Lego at the moment. So the market's increased just through that alone.
It featured heavily in the movies as well.
Yeah, I suppose it does actually, but it's got like a big printed window on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, a big printed dish. Yeah, I should have got two. The plan was to get two and build that side on the back as well, because the back of it is a pizza store, a pizza shop, and Peter Parker's apartment. So, it's kind of like two buildings, but when you put them together, Peter's apartment, you could walk from one room into the Sanctorum, which is kind of weird.
Oh, that is cool. Is it, guys in the chat? Have any of you ever bought that set, or did you buy that set? I should say you can't buy it anymore. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
I think it's going for the same amount of money as a modular at the moment. It's gone up a good bit.
Yeah, it has. It's not a cheap set. Oh, I see. I missed that out. There we go. A couple of bits I missed out. I missed it. Blimey, I missed out 2 pages there. I jumped ahead of myself. Let's pop that on there. I've missed nothing out, 2 major folks.
Little Solo just pulled the door off his Ferrari.
Poor old Solo.
I know. Solo, did you film the review of it? Is that what you just filmed?
That's not...
Okay.
Right, so it comes up 3. I'm just checking that because I've got a grey one there and a green one there, and that doesn't feel quite right. It probably is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, goes round like that, round like that.
No, he wasn't filming it.
Oh, that's good. He was saved. What have you got for dinner tonight, Si?
Chicken korma.
Oh, nice. I love chicken korma.
Yeah, Lorraine makes it. She makes chicken korma, chicken. I like chicken, so chicken teriyaki and stuff like that. Although beef teriyaki might be nice one night.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Snatch good big solo brick builder. It's okay as long as she doesn't get the keys. Good shout. Right, I'm going to go with that. Something like that. There. Still got to bring that level. We'll pop that in there. Something like that. And we've got a whole grey level there. And then on top.
Solo wants to know how Lorraine is. Is she working today? She is working today. She's on her way home with the grub. Well, the ingredients to make the grub.
All the ingredients.
Huh?
That's a very cool, man. It's nice. I tell you what, homemade curry sauce and stuff like that it's like an art form, folks. It really is.
I don't like spicy food except kind of Mexican-y spicy food. I don't know, because there's kind of sweetness there as well. But I like, yeah, Indian spicy food. Just it blows me away.
Literally.
Yeah.
I used to like eating like fowl, which is like the strongest, hottest curry you can get, folks. But I don't know, as I got older, I think what happened to my stomach. I think I might burn through it or something like that. But it just one day I was just like, oh. And then I got into, but it's the taste. I mean, basically, I used to be sitting there eating curry. It was so hot, I'd literally be sweating like you wouldn't believe. And then one day I had a chicken korma just for a change, and I was like, I quite like this as well. It's chicken korma is quite sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I love coconut as well. That's the thing. So I literally went from extremes, from one end of the spectrum of curries to the other. I mean, korma is arguably not even a curry.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it, especially with a nice crispy naan bread as well.
Yeah.
Right, that's better. So, how are we doing for time? Oh, we've got a couple more, about 2 more minutes and we'll wind down. All right, I'll do that for that. Enough of that. I will be doing a review of this, folks. I think I don't know when it'll come out because it's one of these things. I'll make some notes as I've done this. Certainly got building techniques and stuff like that. But I think considering I've built it, I may as well do a bit of a review on it. A kind of a retrospective one or something like that, because I've enjoyed it. I really have. So yeah, if you guys are interested in me reviewing it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just start building another modular. But I've never reviewed a modular before, and I kind of like the sections in which you do it. I could do like a 5-minute video or something like that, I suppose. I might do a 5-minute video, folks.
5-minute video, he says.
Honestly, the thing is though, I kind of. It's really hard to do, like 2x2, for example, which came out earlier this week, actually. Say last week, it was earlier this week. It was on Thursday, New Year's Eve.
Last year.
Yeah, it was last year. So last year, folks, but it came out New Year's Eve. Get out. It's like the four of us: Brick Hive, Coconut Brick Studios, and Solar Brick Build and me. Just talk about Lego. It's a podcast, really, folks. It's nice to have on in the background or something like that, especially if you're building Lego. And yeah, that was 2 hours long, and I had to edit it down to like 1 hour 4 minutes. So yeah, that requires quite a lot of intense work. In all honesty, right, I'm going to finish this page off, Si, and then I think we'll start winding down.
Okie dokie.
Which makes me something goes on there. Let's pop that on there. Anyway, folks, let me know in the chat as well what you guys and girls are going to be building this weekend. You got anything? You're going to be building anything tonight, or have you got something planned to build tomorrow as well? And also as well, let me know. Name some other Lego YouTubers out there, folks, that you guys like to watch as well. I'm always interested to look about and see who's doing what. There's a lot of people out there, folks, and I crave diversity. I do, folks. Maybe it's a London thing or something like that, which is why I like to have all different people on. And yesterday, for the first time, Our Lego Life was on there from California, folks. So do check out their channel. We had Emmasaurus on a few weeks ago as well. She was great blast, folks. So please do check out her channel as well, and all the regulars as well, like Brick Hive, people like that. It's good. What goes around comes around in this world, folks. But if you ever recommend anyone, please do let me know. Even if you don't mention it in the comment or in the chat, please do let me know on Instagram. Please do reach out for me. I always like to have a conversation offline and stuff like that about stuff. I always like to think of myself as fairly approachable.
Absolutely. I mean, as far as helping people and giving people, their, a subscription, check out Solo Brick Builder's channel. He's really good. It's fun. It's funny. And guys, he's nearly at 1,000. So sub. Yeah, please do, folks. He's a top guy. He really is. And he cracks me up. And but you know what I love about Solo is that he's very down to earth, and he's just a guy who loves Lego. Absolutely. Right. So and he's fun as well. He's such a laugh. Like, he's so funny. I love being on streams with him. And I tell you what, folks, I don't think he's ever missed a London calling yet. No. Solo, if you're out there, by the way, mate, obviously you are. Please do. Please, good luck this week with your new job. Just in case I don't see you beforehand, mate, I just want to wish you well with that. Hope it goes well for you. Don't be, and you will be anxious, mate, but that's completely normal, and it's good that you are, because it shows that you care about things. So good luck, mate. I just wanted to mention that just in case I don't get to speak to you later. Right, I think that page is nearly done. I'm just checking something aside. I just want to leave it at a particular stage, that's all. I'd like to leave it at a stage where I'm finished. Yeah, I thought I'd be at a stage when I'm finished, but I'm not far off, actually. Like I say, I've probably got about another 45 minutes. But the thing is, folks, I could just build and not talk, and then I'd get it done really quick. Hey, Shai's here. Hey, Shai.
Oh, Shy. Again, folks, Shy. He's another guy I really appreciate. I really like his stuff. You know what, Shy? And I know I said this before, but he's honestly, folks, one of my favourite vloggers out there. And vlogging's hard. That is an art in itself, folks. It really is. Emesaurus, the Celebrate Builders 2021 release was pretty crazy everywhere, I think. But I hope you can get it soon. Emesaurus saying hi, Shy Time. Dushu20 saying hi, Shy Time. Lots of love out there for Shy Time. And Shy Time, just in case I haven't said it, Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year.
Great having you back, having you around, Duck Love, over the past few days. It's been awesome. Right, nearly there, Si, nearly there. I've just got a couple more bricks to add. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, a lot of love for Generic Stud as well. He's a cool YouTuber and he's funny. Like, really funny.
Yeah, he is seriously funny. Yeah, Generic Stud. He's kind of like one of the. He's not been around too long, really. He's kind of quite new to the scene.
Same as me. I think we started in the same month.
Well, you've both done very well. And so when you started, did you kind of start out of because of lockdown and stuff like that, or was this something that you was kind of thinking on your mind for a while that you wanted to do?
It was on my mind for years, and I was talking to, not directly talking to, but in the chat talking to Greg Brickitect, and he said just started, and I was like, oh. And then every time I saw one of his videos, it was like somebody was asking a question, should I start a YouTube channel? And it was like it was speaking to me. So I said, screw this, I'm just going to do it. And I just went for it. And I was lucky that the Harry Potter sets had come out in Europe and loads of stuff came out here that didn't come out in America. And then lockdown happened and I just had time. I had the time to do it and it was awesome.
Oh, that is very good timing, mate. Yeah, I like Bricky Tech stuff. He's again, he kind of does his thing with the family, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I think that's quite good. You know, it's another niche in what is a very, you know, there's all sorts of people around in our community, folks. And you know what? That's the one thing I think I was talking about it yesterday, Si, and we were saying, what is it? You know, what is it about? Because we all do the same sets. We might all do them at different times or something like that. But the one thing, folks, that separates you, big separator, from you and Lego and stuff like that, and all loads of other people that do stuff, is you. It's as simple as that. And I think that is, if you guys out there, anyone out there is thinking of starting a YouTube channel or something like that, the one thing I would say that you can put on your videos or in your live streams or something like that, and don't forget, folks, the people that do videos don't necessarily make good live streamers or anything like that, but you can certainly work on it. It's just put your footprint on it, bring your personality to it, folks, or your, if you're quite analytical, just bring your thing on it, you know, and that's what defines us. That's what makes us all quite different and unique, because we all do the same sort of thing, really. We are all building and doing this and that. It's just a case of what we're doing it, when we're doing it, more importantly, how we do it. And of course, that's what we're all about, us personally. I think, and on that note, Si, I think that'd be a good place to kind of wind it down.
Absolutely.
Let me just show you very quickly, folks, how far we actually got with this. And we've got Open Build Repeat in the house. He's a newbie around. Good to see you here, mate. Happy New Year. So let me show you how far I've got with this, folks. Precariously. There we go. So this is where I'm at the moment with this. I'm just going to make it big for about 1 minute, Si.
Yep.
There we go, folks. So we've done layer 1, layer 2. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Around the back. There we go. Got the, I like the canopy over the back door and around here as well. But yeah, the front is probably all the action, where all the action's happening. And in and around there, you can see inside there, got the bed and everything like that. So it's all lovely. And then let me just pop that over there. Don't want to drop test that. I think I'll cry if I drop that. No one wants to see a grown man cry on YouTube. and then this here today is what I built. This is the most architecturally thing I think I've ever constructed in my life. And I've built a few architectural things in my time. There we go. There's the art studio. It's kind of getting there, folks. I've got literally another 45 minutes work. If I just put the cam here, you'll see what bricks I've got left. I've only got these ones here, and I'm kind of there. So I'll probably finish it off a little bit later tonight, and I'll post some pictures out on Instagram, so you lovely people out there can see the finished article. But then you get rid of let's get rid of the build cam, because I think we've done that now. So we're removed from stream. There we go. It's just us. It's just us again. Do you think, just out of interest side, do you like the backdrop? I find that the blue background quite relaxing.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I know the secret of your backgrounds. You told me, and it's just genius.
I do it all the time, because at the moment I have to say to them, I'm not going to give away how I do it, folks, but Si knows how I do it. And I just say to them, I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just taking photographs. And they look at me. They're like, oh, okay, whatever. every time I do it. But yeah, maybe one day I'll tell everyone. I think I did anyway. But yeah, no. So this is kind of me. Well, we were kind of winding down a little bit now. There's a few live streams later on this evening, folks. Emmasaurus is going to be live streaming later on, so do check out that. I know Solo Builder, who's out there, he's going to be streaming on Wednesday, hopefully, with his midweek stream. I know sometimes he works, folks, and sometimes he can't make them, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be streaming this coming Wednesday. Emmasaurus later on is like I said, he's going to be streaming. Cabbage Face, check him out as well, folks. He's a funny guy. He's a good guy. And I mean that in a very positive way. He does some live streaming as well, with a few other guys from the UK. How about you then, Si? So anything coming up from you in the next week or so?
Well, tonight I will just be doing a haul video. It's the first haul video because it is January and I was able to get my hands on some awesome sets. So haul video. Then tomorrow will be review of some stuff from the haul sets, and that'll tide me over till what day? That'll tide me over till next week.
Oh, cool. That's it. Well, coming out from London Bridge Bricks, well, I've kind of been. I thought the time off I've got in December, I thought I'd be quite relaxed and laid back on stuff. But to be honest, folks, I've done more YouTube work than I kind of ever dreamt I'd be doing. So during this week, I mean, I did a 9-hour stream yesterday. We're not far off, 3 hours now, in all honesty. So I'll be taking it a little bit easier this week. So obviously, London Calling 50 coming up on Friday, and then in between that, I think I might do a speed build or something like that with one of the new 2021 sets or something like that. I've got access to some new music, and I'm sort of gagging to sort of flex that muscle a little bit, and I don't know, try some new things, some new editing things. Maybe it's because I've been doing some work on the new logo. And let me know what you think about that, folks. But anyway, so that's me. That's Si. Of course, we wouldn't be anything without you lovely lot out there. So all I say is, before you go, folks, please do give the stream a thumbs up. The next Backlog stream will be on Si's channel. And, well, we'll probably do something maybe early February or something like that, or maybe late January. We're so early into January, folks. But just remember as well, next Sunday, me and Tech Productions will be doing our thing as well. London Tech is called. I think not the most original name in the world, folks, but we came by it because there is an event in London every year, to do with IT stuff and things like that. It's called London Tech. I'm into IT, of course, so I thought, why don't we call it that? And Tech called, yeah, let's do it. So anyway, that's how we came by that name. And we'll be kicking that off possibly. I think that's going to be about next Sunday at around 6 o'clock. And I'll be building, whatever time it will be, folks, I'll be building Boba Fett's helmet, which I'm really excited about doing, actually. I've got to be honest, I really am. So, but anyway, folks, thank you to everybody who's tuned in today. Brick Stuff's been here pretty much since the beginning. Emmasaurus has been in as well, folks. Please do check out our channel. Emmasaurus, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Emmasaurus is in America, folks, and then we've got Brixie, who's in New Zealand. We've got Si in Ireland as well, the Republic of Ireland. We've got me in the UK. I mean, we truly are a global community, folks, and a very exciting one as well, might I add. We've got Brixish has been in. Shy Time from California. Happy New Year, mate, and I wish you all the best as well. And Open Build Repeat. I like his stuff as well. He's pretty cool. I like his stuff. Who else we got out there as well? Snap to Grid Bricks. He's been here since the beginning as well. He's from Canada, everybody. So, it's kind of a real mishmash of people around the world. And I absolutely love it. And that's why I love streaming. That's also why I love doing, London Bridge Bricks as well, folks. It means a lot to me. And you guys really are like a big family to me, you are. And Victoria, thank you so much for the super chat as well. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. I could buy a microfighter with that, and I might just do that as well tonight. Or one of those new Marvel sets. I've ordered the new Marvel set, the Thor one. What one did you go for?
Miles Morales.
Oh, very smart, very smart. I like it. So anyway, folks, that's it from us. Thank you as always. Enjoy your Sunday if you happen to be in New Zealand or Australia, and enjoy the rest of your day if you happen to be from the other part of the globe, like the UK, Europe, or of course America. So take care, everybody. Have a fab day. And Lego is a wonderful thing, and every single one of you lovely lot out there as well. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Have a super time, and we will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.